ciencia.
Ame la ciencia. Show's about to start. Hold on, let me drink some water. Water is delicious. So, YouTube said 9:15. Did they really say that, Joe? Jeez, I swear. Them people. I'm glad I checked. Joe, I got your email, and I actually sometimes I miss your email, right? And I go, oh, well, too late to respond to that. But I happened to be on my email account when you sent your email. And I watched the video. I was like, oh, look, a black rabbi. Oh, look, a fat black rabbi. Oh, look, a fat black rabbi. How cute. I do appreciate that video because you sent me a link. Wasn't that you? It has to be you because nobody else named Joel, even though I call you Joe, would send me a Jewish link. I was talking in the other room, didn't see the time at all. It's okay. I started earlier. I had it for 10:15, and then I said, you know what? I'm ready now. Let me go ahead and nope. I don't remember sending Black Rabbit. Who sent me? How many Joes do I know? well, did you send me a video of a fat black guy? Excuse me, overweight black guy talking about Candace? That wasn't you? Last mention. Oh, what? I responded to those. Somebody using your email account then. Also, I had a lot of people email me that I haven't responded to. Someone invited me to come on to their podcast to talk about Candace. I don't think I'll have the time for that. As a matter of fact, I got to contact Jasmine for our monthly podcast. I haven't even done that yet. Oh, my life in the sunshine. I gotta sing that. If you live in my life and see what I see, can you forward the email to me, please? I like to investigate. Okay, now here's the deal, Joe. If I remember, you know what I'm saying? It took me a week to go, and Alexi had asked me to come into Discord because she had something to tell me. And how long did it take me to get in there? I said, okay, Lexi, I'm gonna do it right now, and I'll go forget. And I think after a while, eventually, I went in there. I said, Lexi, I'm gonna come in there, and I haven't been back in since then. About 2 months. It didn't take that long. She's so crazy. It was a minute though. So y'all gotta understand, sometimes like when I have so much on my plate. But also I want to apologize for my article, those of you who are members of my Patreon. Okay. I normally, and I'm just being fully transparent, when I write an article, I run it through ChatGPT. I let Mike revise any kind of grammatical mistakes and things like that. I didn't do it this time because I finished it in, it doesn't matter because AI is 24 hours. But I think I was like behind in when I was supposed to release it, that I didn't have time to go through AI. Because I don't want Mike, because Mike sometimes changed my language. And then I got the, like, no, Mike, don't change. I don't talk like that, Mike. And I got tired of you did come in, so I couldn't keep the combo up. My dog was like, bitch, I said it's bedtime. Oh, I saw your little cute little doggy. Yeah, I was gone. I think I liked your dog pictures, and I think I left. I said, pew. So, so anyway, I uploaded, so I still didn't run it through ChatGPT, but I did go and make some obvious mistakes that I didn't read through, because it's like where I said I could say with my whole chest, I went and put who chest. I said, why the hell? So I put W. And by the way, and this is the thing. The ladies in my Patreon are so quiet. And I got a lot of y'all in there. One of these days I'm gonna reveal the numbers. But you couldn't tell in sometimes in the comment section. At least like the post to let me know you read it. So anyway. So just want to let you guys know that, and in the free section of my Patreon, the conversation with the feminists is on there now. I didn't even edit that because I usually try to like level off the voices. I didn't do that, so y'all gonna have some women in there cussing each other out. They were very loud. I know I'm very loud when she makes me mad, and you can tell. And I said to myself, if you want to know why I got really angry, it's because, one, I don't like when women, I don't care if they call themselves a feminist or not, I don't like when women come and tell me that I'm oppressed. Just like I don't like when blacks tell me I'm oppressed. Or white. Oh my God, if a white person tell me I'm oppressed, I'm gonna lose it. I will get twice as angry if a white person tell me I'm oppressed than a black person. I will lose my it. So, and that's what happened. But I told her, I said, listen, I didn't like, cause it was, we were all ganging up on her. And when she said it, I said, you're right, we did. It was 3 against 1. That's why I like thoughts. Thoughts knew that it was thoughts knew that there was too many people on it, so thoughts, didn't jump in on a dog pile. But it wasn't meant for a dog pile. She'll say something so stupid, and it's like for example, she said, and I gotta make sure I bring the receipts next time. But she said, women. Hold on, y'all ready for this lie? Y'all ready for this? She said, women do twice as much time for the same crime as men. I said, what? and hold on. So she'll say that, then she'll stack it up where the patriarchy is run by a number of men, and she'll say so many crazy things that I have to interrupt her, because that's called stacking, right? Because you stack so many lies on each other, you lose track if you don't write it all down. So I'll just answer the lies immediately. So, you need to let me talk. You need to let me talk. Stop lying. I don't know where she get that from. And so if you want to know why I kept, you'll listen if you haven't seen it. It's up there now. It's up in the free section of my Patreon. And so I said, women are in the government. What, you act like the government is all men? What in the hell? I'm like, so, but okay. Now, why did I mention her? I mentioned her because I told her that she can get some backup for any feminist that's a little bit more boisterous and can like, but I'm gonna have a set of rules, right? From now on, if they offer an opinion, and I know you're not supposed to do this with opinion, but she'll say the sky is purple, red, and orange, and you're like, no, it isn't. That's my opinion. So I'm like, no opinions. You either say something factual or you just shut up, because I'm tired. I don't like that. That's how I used to protect myself against the alt-right, because the alt-right would say a whole bunch of lies, and then you got to sit up here and show how they lied. Now I don't do that anymore. You want to say the Jews control everything in the world? Prove it. Show me some receipts. I don't do all the work no more. I stopped doing that. I think I stopped doing that at David Duke. After the David Duke debate, no more doing the research. You make the claim, you got to prove the claim. So I hope she brings someone else, because I thought it was unfair that it was, and kudos to me. I got some strong ass bitches on my side, okay? All right? I got some strong women on my team. Cause normally, like, I'm kind of like by myself when I'm saying, listen, ladies, you gotta take accountability. You know what I'm saying? And you'll hear it in that space that I did last week. Not this last week, this past Tuesday. I said, my enemy isn't men. My enemy is other women. Women are more dangerous to women, not men. Who opened the door to men? Women did. We gatekeep our own spaces. The only way you can get in them female spaces, the women have to let you in. Now it's the patriarchy. See, it's the men. Like, who opened the door? Then she'll give women that betray other women a pass, because she said it's not their fault. They are self-identifying with men due to the patriarchy. So now we little children who have no agency and accountability. Child, I couldn't. It was so hard for me to keep my cool. I eventually, towards the end, just started biting my tongue. And I think after I called her a name, I think when I called her a female dog, I got it out of my system. And I said, yeah, you are one. And I said, I don't respect you. I don't like you. I don't respect you. I take that back. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate her and I don't dislike her. You know, at the time I didn't like her. But now that I have cooled off, I've calmed down. I nothing her. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. So anyway, let's get into it because I really want to get into this Brittany Steinman because I want to make a rant about liberal people. I realize people don't appreciate. I'm not a conservative. I'm a right winger, right? I think people don't appreciate right wingers, and as a right winger, I'm the one who has to always bite my tongue. I'm the one who has to worry about being like shunned. I'm the one who had to worry about my daggone DMs being leaked. Holy smokes, nobody, if you want to know who's the biggest DM leaker, it's people on the left. It's the Democrats. Orc, thank you so much for the $2. Here's an impressive $2 because the pink. Thank you, Orcs. Thank you. Thank you, Rogue. I didn't even pay attention. I just saw you. You got a super chat. Thank you, Orcs. Orcs are dorks. So, yeah, I think, oh, and can I brag about my, hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. I gotta brag about my feral cat. I don't know what gender it is, so I'm just gonna call it they. Guys, I told you I got 2 cats that come and eat from the bowls of Tinder Vittles, whatever the hell I put in that aluminum plate. Do you know my camera caught the black cat punking out the gray cat? That black cat was up there chewing. And so the gray cat jumped on, because I told you I put the food on the back of my car. Whenever I come over here, I back up so that I can put the food on the back of the car so they can catch it in the camera. Because the kind of cameras I have will ignore animals if they're on the ground. But if they're on my car, it will trip the camera and therefore it will start recording. Y'all, the black cat was sitting there and the gray cat jumped on top of the back of my the trunk of my car. That black cat got up and stood up. Didn't even hiss, didn't even look. That gray cat said, pew! That gray cat looked at that black cat like he or she stopped eating, stood on their 4 legs, and just was like, what you gonna do? You ain't getting none of this food. It didn't hiss, it didn't meow, it didn't say nothing. It just looked at the gray cat like, I wish you would come over here and get this food. Not only did the gray cat jump off the back of the car, but the gray cat began to walk away. Then the gray cat turned around. The black cat walked to the edge of the trunk, looked at the cat walking away, and then that gray cat hauled ass. I said, oh my God, that cat got my spirit. That cat got my spirit. I love it. Anyway. So, all right, let's get into it. But yeah, I gotta talk about these. The most judging people are those on the left, the Democrats, the liberals. They're just, for the most part, just not nice people to have friends with. And if you're going to dump me because of somebody, well, I told y'all, my IRL friends are all are Republican, or they're right-leaning libertarians, right? So I don't have to worry about somebody saying, you're killing grandma because you won't get vaccinated. So, but let me say, these people are so morally, the morality. Hold on, let me just stop. We'll get to it in a minute. Darius got arrested again. And this is not looking too good for him, because Darius is going to probably go to jail this time. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this, and I need to go. I don't even know where I said this on stream. But when I was talking to Darius, okay, and it's on it's whatever stream where I'm talking to Darius. I think I was talking to him in reference to his workout, and I was recording because I was live at the time. And I told Darius, I said, Darius, you keep it up with Zena, you're going to end up in jail again. I said, look, you are not underneath nobody's spell as long as you don't claim it. That's all that is, right? And I said, you need to start watching out for your friends, because the next time you get arrested, you ain't gonna be let off easily like the first time. I said the first time in Nevada, I think it was Nevada or Las Vegas. I said the reason why you didn't have to worry about jail time is because that was your first offense. Everybody got to realize that, unless you do something like murder or R-word or aggravated assault, something, if you do a violent, serious crime, you'll serve jail time depending on how much money you got. But yes, because money is privilege. But if it doesn't matter where you are in reference to the privilege line, everybody normally get a very light sentence, and literally no jail time for non-violent crimes. That's a misdemeanor. Okay, and so this time Darius got charged with a felony, and y'all who here knows who Merc off the perk is? See, I should have introduced you to a lot of these people that are in this role, but I told you guys that there's a lot of side drama that I participate in that I don't necessarily show on the stream. That stops because I want to share when shit hit the fan like this. I want to be able to share it with you all, and you all know the key players, okay? So I told Darius, I said, the next time you get arrested, you will be serving jail time. Okay, so, and here we are, because one of these charges is a felony. And he's going to need a really decent lawyer, a good criminal lawyer, in order to, I don't even know how he's going to get out of this. But if he has a really, 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 really good lawyer, he probably will get out of it. But anyway, Darius, okay, so let me tell you when Darius started to have a downfall. Relly, y'all know who Irrelevant is. Relly and that idiot I hate, the so-called part-time trans person. All right, I don't even know what the person's name is anymore. I hate them so much. So they moved. I don't know what state they moved to, but they don't live in Texas anymore, right? Irrelevant, in my opinion, and I'll debate anybody about this till the cows come home. Irrelevant balances Darius, because Irrelevant, although not, I don't think Irrelevant is older than Darius. I think they're around about the same age, maybe a little older, I don't know. But Irrelevant has that father type energy that calms Darius down. And Darius is a magnet for dysfunctional, evil people, because Darius likes to go viral. Darius likes when he gets clicks. Darius likes when there's a lot of people watching his stream. It makes him money, right? He is an attention hoe. He is. He loves attention. He loves, when he goes viral, he loves making money. He loves entertaining. However, he's the type of person who does a lot of things that will put him into self-sabotage. Y'all don't know this because I didn't get a chance to feature it either, but Xena punched him in the eye. He had to walk around with a busted eye in his left eye. So these people are crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, Xena and Darius need to separate away from each other. No good gonna come to them together, right? Darius have turned into the masochist I knew he is, but he's oh gosh, how should I explain this? Darius is only a masochist if it's for entertainment and money. He does not get pleasure off of pain, right? Versus, because there's different type of masochists. So anyway, this is a trip. So Merc Off the Perk and Darius were dating or something like that. Oh God, I don't understand why Merc is a crazy woman. She's very tall and she's mentally just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. If you ask me, who would I have there? Like, this show you how much like Merc is crazy. Who would I rather have Darius? If I had to choose between Xena and Merc, who would I rather Darius be with? He just might as well just off himself. Oh, right? No, but I would have to say Xena, right? Cause Merc is crazy. She's that boiling rabbit in the oven. On the stove top type crazy. Y'all gonna see her cause she's in here and he throw eggs at her. So that's where the assault comes from. And I was like, Darius, what made you want to stick your ding ding in Merc? In Merc. All right. Yeah, Spitfire. He did take his poison with his eyes wide open. Absolutely. 100%. You're not even gonna get me to argue with you on that one. All right, here we go.
These kick streamers just got arrested on 5 different charges, including assault and battery, and this might be one of the dumbest crimes ever committed on a live stream, as 2 guys robbed their own roommate, vandalized their house, and then straight up assaulted them. Then while sitting in jail, they used their phone call to call the victim who was live streaming and began asking their chat for legal advice and begged the victim to tell police that it wasn't that serious. I mean,
the so-called victim is Merc. And hold on, there's so much backstory I gotta tell you guys about these people.
This might be one of the dumbest series of events that I've covered in a long time. So meet the newest members of the Hall of Fame of dumbest influencers, Darius and Squeeze, who not only live streamed every crime they committed, but also tried to tamper with a witness from jail on a recorded line. Let's just set the scene. 2 kick streamers living inside of a chaotic content house. They decided it would be a great idea to stream themselves breaking into and robbing their roommate's truck. What could go wrong? So after pulling up beside it, they immediately started stealing everything that was inside of the bed of the truck. Then a bunch of cases of water and Gatorade later, they decided to go a step further and steal a bag that had been sitting inside of the truck. And that triggered the alarm of the truck to go off.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Now, mind you, when Relly moved out, some other people moved in. When Relly and that daggone Buffalo Bill, that's what I think that's what I call that guy, right? I can't even think of his real name or his other. But anyway, True Kim, and that's why they suffer for it. That's so true. So Buffalo Bill and Relly moved out, and Darius had been on the decline ever since. And so Darius had this guy, I think he worked for Uber or maybe Lyft, I'm not sure. And and Darius said, hey, why don't you live with us? And this guy I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. And ever since, this guy has just been nothing but bad news for Darius and his roommate.
Get put in the trunk. Pop the trunk. Pop the trunk. Pop the trunk. Pop the trunk.
So this is them still not in his trunk.
Got it. Oh, hey, pop the trunk. Grab him by the. Grab him by the. Get in, everybody. One more thing. One more. I got it. Go.
That's Darius.
The content king is back.
IRL streaming is a fascinating social
It ain't fascinating. To me, this is no different than when black people used to film their crimes on Facebook Live. Y'all remember that era? So now the non-blacks, okay, are just streaming their crimes. Cause we was seeing all the damn time black folks be on Facebook Live talking about, yeah, man, we about to rob this place. When the LA riots happened, not the LA riots, when the George Floyd riots happened, they were streaming themselves doing it. Like when they would just break into somebody's house, when they would show up to school to jump somebody, they were live streaming on Facebook Live. And it was like, oh my God. So now the streamers are just doing it on Kick.
experiment, as it just rewards complete degeneracy. The dude is screaming that the content king is back after stealing from his friend. No disguises, no attempts to hide, just idiots snitching on themselves in 1080p. And you can tell that he thinks he's the funniest dude in the world. The whole thing plays out like they're trying to film some sort of low-budget parody of the Fast and Furious. Except the only thing that was fast about this was how quickly it turned into a police investigation. The stream had thousands of viewers, and yes, the whole thing is still online. So here's what they're currently facing. 1, burglary of a vehicle, because, you know, they literally broke into a car. 2, assault. More on that in a second. And 3, criminal mischief, because I guess 1 felony wasn't enough, not to mention all this happened in Texas where they don't play around.
Criminal mischief is a felony in Texas? Is it? Hold on a second. Criminal mischief. Texas. Wow, that's a felony? I did not know that was a felony. Criminal mischief in Texas is a felony. Uh-oh. So he got charged on 2 felony counts? It's like what? Oh, hold on. Self-snitches are the best. Yeah. True. Hold on a second. Let me make this bigger. Oh, I'm on Kick. I'm on Twitch too. I need to upload this.
With stuff like that there. So now one of them is facing up to 1.5 years in jail while the other one's facing 2.5 years in jail. But buckle up, because that's just the beginning. So the guy whose stuff got jacked, yeah, he watched the whole thing unfold live on their streams. Like, imagine opening your housemate's stream and thinking, wait a minute, they're robbing my truck? We definitely live in some interesting times with an interesting set of problems for some people.
And also, guys, go to MKM's stream and tell him to unlock the door for me.
That's him. So he used to drive Darius around a lot, and then all of a sudden Darius said, hey, why don't you just live with us?
Dude.
Let's see what these, okay. There's a jet, it looks like they opened the back to change the tire. It looks like they started changing the tire, and
he drives away on the flat tire, by the way. I don't know if a Tozy gonna play that part, but this guy drives away. I don't know. Darius no. Whose car is this? This is not Darius' car. This is somebody else's car. And they literally drive away on the flat tire. And the guy's like, dude, you're gonna mess up your whims like that driving on a flat tire.
failed, and then they went inside. They went inside. They couldn't change a tire.
So naturally, the housemate who goes by Zeus pulled up to the house to confront them. And instead of apologizing or, I don't know, at least pretending to be sorry, one of the streamers starts throwing hands, again, on stream. And what's actually pretty funny about this is before all this popped off, Zeus was just roasting them for not being able to change a tire, saying that their fathers completely failed them. And I would say that's not only because of the fact they can't change a tire, but also due to how they act on their live streams. Well, then suddenly it just completely escalates to a battery charge. And guess what? All of this, yet again, was live streamed.
Where'd you put the jack?
It's around here somewhere.
You're like,
Okay,
nothing.
Darius, okay.
No, you're playing the wrong game. No. Playing the wrong game, man. You're 40 doing this.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
You feel proud about yourself?
Yeah, I do. You can't even change a tire.
Quit talking.
Your father failed you.
Are you like?
That's what you just said, dumbass.
Oh,
Hey.
Okay, hold on. Let me explain to y'all why Darius has a fade. It's so much lore I gotta talk about. Okay, so Darius was on what's the big nose guy? Ice Poseidon. Darius was on Ice Poseidon's game show or something, and he was going through a whole bunch of humiliation things where, like, he had long hair, so they had to shave the top of his head. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on a second, guys. I don't even know if it's on YouTube, because I don't even think you can put that on YouTube. But let me see. Ice Poseidon. Xena Darius. Let's see. Shuvi and Xena and Darius at the Ice Poseidon stream. Darius and Xena fighting. Let me see. This had to be a month ago. Let me see. This month. There, here we go. She pepper sprays. This is him right here. She takes a pepper spray and spray him right in his face. He's handcuffed to the table. And they shaved the top part of his head and left the rest of it long. So he had to walk around looking like that. That's what I'm saying. Darius is not a, okay. I've dealt with masochists and I've dealt with people who have public humiliation fetishes. To me, Darius only has that as long as the cameras are rolling. But I don't think you could do this to him. I could be wrong. I have been before. I don't think you could do this to him without it being live streamed. He likes when it's live streamed. So, and I guess since this is on YouTube, so that's the reason why it's head like that. And this is 2 weeks ago. What is this?
And talking about how you don't want to.
Okay, so again, Xena's over there at his house. Darius spits on Xena, throws beer on her. I'm not going to show this either. But he throws beer on her. He spits on her face, not once, but twice. And I'm like, all you could do is it's like a train wreck. All you need to do is just sit back and just watch it. Just watch it take place. Just watch it take place. So when he got kicked off, of the Ice Poseidon, whatever that was he was on, he just shaved his entire head off. So he was completely bald like a monk. And now it's slowly growing in because, you know, Darius is multiracial. So therefore, his hair is not going to stay bald long. He'll grow back in. So that's why he looks like this, just in case anybody want to know.
You literally just said it. We put that there so that you would
Start listening to me talking. Start listening. Hey, back off. Oh, I cannot shoot it.
Congratulations, you guys just live streamed yourself assaulting someone. One would think something like that would maybe cause someone to reevaluate some of their life choices, but of course not. Instead, we get one of the weirdest evictions I've ever seen. And it only makes sense that getting kicked out of a content house is being turned into content, because that's exactly what happened. I mean, as someone who has actually lived in a content house before, this is way more chaotic than I've ever experienced. And I had a pretty chaotic content house.
Hell no, no, hell no. Call the cops. Somebody call the cops. Call the cops. Just call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
Okay, so Darius. Guys, yeah, I don't know what just happened, right? But Darius goes in, takes Zeus. Zeus is the guy that they stole from. He takes Zeus' bags and throw it out of the house. But the door locks behind him. So Darius is locked out of his house. I'm telling you, what's up, Jay? I'm telling you, it's like you can't even script something so crazy, right? You throw this guy out of the house, but then you don't realize that the house, the door, the lock is I guess if you don't unlock it, you're gonna lock yourself out of the house, you know? Like, what? Child, let me tell you.
Mark, somebody call. I don't have my phone. I don't know where my phone went.
I don't want to get yelled
Call the
at.
police. Somebody.
So that's Merc.
Please get away from my house. I'm not joking. I don't want you here. Please leave. Get an Uber. Do we have to do
That's Merc.
I mean, you can't make this up. After telling Zeus that he's evicted, they began throwing his belongings into the front yard, only to accidentally lock themselves out of their own house. Honestly, congratulations. I mean, this is just not even the Looney
This
Tunes.
is like, I gotta see what the people are saying. Hold on. These two recently, hold on a second. These two recently purchased a motorcycle and drove it 30 miles at night on the highway with no insurance, no title, no riding spirit, bald tires, and in first gear. No! What? Wait a minute. How does he buy a motorcycle when he needs? Why am I asking questions?
Could come up with something this good. So what do they do next? Well, they started throwing eggs at the woman that came along with their now evicted housemate.
That's
No
Merc.
lie. You can literally hear one of them say, "Don't show this," right before launching eggs at the girl's head.
I'll be out of here in no time.
No, it's like he...
Don't show this.
Okay.
Nice. Yep. Nice.
Sorry, I can get a measure.
Yeah.
Leave.
Yeah.
So now we have, I guess, breaking into a car.
There you go. That's Merc. Merc, meet my sane chat. Chat, meet crazy ass Merc.
Theft, assault, some vandalism. I guess the eggs were the final straw because the cops showed up, the stream cuts, and our content criminals get hauled away in cuffs. Apparently, the only thing that can stop these guys from streaming are the literal police, because there was at least 2 cameras filming this entire situation from start to finish until the handcuffs came on. So now, here's where somehow the situation gets even dumber. Because while in jail, Darius made a recorded phone call that he also live streamed, because why not keep broadcasting when you're facing multiple charges?
I'm assuming Merc is still streaming, right?
She ended, but Zeus is still alive.
Okay, can somebody please communicate to Merc that she either needs to, like, let it go? Because I'm going to get a...
So you cannot, again, you cannot, if you are a woman or a man, when you have been assaulted by, in this case, this is domestic violence because they are dating or were dating. So these two have had, like, they constantly brag about the sex that they have. She brags about how big Darius is. That's TMI. No, I didn't want to know either. But anyway, and so therefore that's domestic assault. The only way to drop, because you cannot drop, like if you have been a victim of assault, you can't drop the charges. Okay, it's not even possible to drop the charges. But what most people, women particularly, do is that they just don't cooperate with the prosecutor. They don't show up. They run from getting served. If they do get served, they don't show up for appearance. Blah blah blah. Right? And so the bad part for Darius is They don't need her participation, even though it's stupid to say this on a recorded line. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are in jail, every phone call is recorded. Even if you are visiting someone in jail, that phone call is recorded. Okay? Sure, it may not sound like it isn't recorded, but it is recorded. When you go in there and you're visiting somebody and they pick up the phone and you pick up the phone, when you are talking to them, it's being recorded. When you call out of the jail, it's recorded. They even tell you it's going to be recorded before you even hit any numbers. How do you do this? And you know, and so this is going to be witness tampering. He's going to get another charge.
She can't. Here's the thing. And I'm watching her stream. One of the reasons she's like upset right now is she can't release some of the things I guess certain charges, like the thing that involves family. You can't like drop that.
Yeah, well, I'm getting hit with an assault charge, and that's dependent on her if I get a bond, personal bond, so I can just go to court later. So
I will try to communicate that to her.
So obviously, in the call, he's begging someone to tell the victim who he assaulted to say it wasn't serious when the cops ask.
Well, she just needs to tell them that it wasn't serious when they call, because they're the caller, and I need her phone number so I can give that to them.
Okay, I'll try to work on that.
He's trying to get a personal...
You're going to get a temporary protection order issued by the judge, not even by Merck. Also, it's all live streamed. There's nothing you can do about it, Darius. Jeez.
Bond, meaning he'd be released from jail before trial, but he also wants her number so he can give it back to law enforcement. Let me be very clear. Isn't that witness tampering? Texas
Yes.
Penal Code 3605
Yes.
makes this very clear. If you're offering any benefit to a witness or try to influence them to withhold information, you're looking at a third-degree felony. That's up to 10 years in prison and or a $10,000 fine. But wait, just like any of my videos, it always gets worse. If the crime you're tampering with is a felony, your tampering charge gets bumped up to that same level. So, if you're charged with assault, your tampering charge becomes an assault level serious charge. Congratulations, you played yourself. Same thing if you're facing burglary charges. If it's a capital felony case, it becomes first degree. And if I'm reading this correctly, apparently that means life in prison. Now, obviously, I don't think these guys are going to catch that punishment to the full extent, but it's still an incredibly stupid thing to do. So, asking your chat to get behind you while you call the person you assaulted from jail, that's got to be one of the dumbest legal moves ever caught on stream. At one point, the guy literally asked chat if they've seen his mugshot yet. Then he tries to crowdsource legal advice like, hey chat, is witness tampering bad? Am I going to jail for that? Dude, you're not going to...
I don't know see, that's the part where I don't know if Darius is just doing that because he knows he's going to get clipped. Hold on, let me see what Darius is doing. Hold on, Darius IRL kick. Let's see what Darius is doing, if he's alive.
Hello, how's it going? Hope your night is going well. You're welcome.
You guys have like a water bowl?
They're going to get to the point where you cannot live stream in public places.
Table for 3, please.
I'll see you guys. If you ever want to like we throw like big parties and stuff and get pretty ratchet. So if you guys would like to get ratchet, just.
I've done a lot of it.
I didn't say I felt like that way about
You told me this.
God, he looks
did not say.
Hair makes you look younger. Or am I the one who think he looks old? He looks like he's 35 or 36 in this picture. In this video right here.
I just need to make it longer.
Oh yeah, here, hold this. You want to make this longer?
Yeah.
Basically.
He has 888 people viewing, so not bad, I guess.
Dude, where the
I
to be
guess
fixed,
acting
but
crazy.
it is like a $5,000, $7,000, $8,000 bike, like new. I just have to hand him that for the labor. I just have to pay for the labor. Who can, dude? Bro.
Do something for the crew, bro.
Darius, please don't ride the bike. I'm gonna ride it to the spot to get a mechanic on it.
That's the bike.
Oh, the leash.
Like my bike.
It's not. It doesn't matter if it's your bike. It's your content. It's your. You need to be able to guzzle up the content. Reasonable time for us to be doing content, and now it's already. What time is it?
So
It's
that's
8
all they
o'clock,
care
dog.
about is content.
So now we can go. We can still go. I'm still down. But now I need to go fix. I need to go put the bike back. Is that your? Is that your bananas? And I'm eating. Does fucking Squeeze still have my fucking razor? Just enjoy the food. God, this
Oh my
upset that
God.
other people
Is he
hasn't
trying
suffered
to
the
be
same
gay?
consequences. So I'm just. Okay. Where's a good place to put this? Sleep with her after tonight.
Oh, who's Chow Chow? Who's Chow Chow? Why did they get another dog? In Texas, no less. Texas is too hot for these type of dogs. Oh, you guys don't see him. Oh, see, hold on. Hold on.
All right, someone test the TTS.
You see the Chow Chow?
Let's make sure the TTS works. Let's make sure the TTS works. Hold on, let me feed her. Clicker feed. Good girl.
These people do not need no damn dog.
If you
They
haven't-
do not need no. Also, if you get a dog, if you live in the South, please stop getting dogs that got a lot of fur. Thank you.
Litigate your way out of a felony charge with pog champs and a hype train.
They're saying that charge is, it depends on the cops.
Okay, what's chat saying?
It's not Merck gave
They're all
information
saying
or word
there's
that's
nothing
on
you can do.
camera.
You can't
So it's no longer a he said, she said thing.
Well, are they
You
saying
might
like
be able
free
to.
Darius or something? Like, are they giving me like my rep or something?
Imagine being in a cell and overhearing some kid saying, "Thanks for the 5 gifted. Hey chat, is witness tampering bad?" Our generation is so blasted at this point.
No,
like,
yeah,
it's
your
over for
generation
us.
is
But I guess
cooked.
the chat was right about one thing. There are charges here that just can't simply be dropped. The entire thing was streamed. It's all recorded. The cops don't need a victim to press charges. The evidence is publicly available. They are their own star witnesses against themselves, like so many of the other people we cover here on this channel. They've made it essentially impossible for a defense attorney to argue reasonable doubt. What are they going to say? Your Honor, my client was merely role-playing as a criminal. Your Honor, it was all LARP. The crazy thing is this could have just been like a messy fight between some psychotic clout-hungry roommates, but because everything was broadcasted for the entire world to see, the cops have everything they need. So
Yeah,
let's
they
break this
don't
down.
even
One
need our
guy, he's
testimony.
facing 2.5 years for burglary and assault. And if you add the witness tampering, that could at least double it. Then obviously, Kick might ban them. Honestly, they probably won't though, but who knows? They did permanently ban Jack, so that's definitely not impossible.
Okay, he's just talking. Hold on. Let me see if Merc on. Merc off the perk kick. Let's see if she live streams. So I can. Oh, she's live streaming. This is who she is. This heifer is cool.
I'm trying to fuck Sam Grant. Should we get some sushi?
So all people do is just watch. All they do is just watch people outside.
Wait, why is it weird?
What is the content?
It's pulsating.
Child, please. All right. Let's get on to the content I'm here for. Brittany Simon. Y'all know I never liked this heifer. Never did like this heifer. I'm real good at calling people. When I say I don't like you off the bat, I'm never wrong. I'm never, ever wrong. So, one thing I hate about people on the left, and especially liberals, or even left-leaning libertarians, these people love to preach morals, but they're the most immoral motherfuckers I have ever met in my life. And they love the virtue signal. This racist ass girl got a nerve to have this old ugly ass flag on the right of her screen. This ugly flag that's supposed to be the LGBT flag, but now they had the T's take over, the black and the brown, Ukraine. They put Ukraine colors, the neo-Nazi country, in this damn flag. She wants to show how she's better than all of us because she put this flag in here. Also, one thing I never liked about people like Brittany, and there's a whole lot of them, they want to show you how they're better than others by throwing them underneath the bus. I don't know if it's just the fact that I'm right wing. I don't know if it's because it's the culture of our side, but leaking DMs is taboo and looked down upon unless somebody commit a crime or they lying about you. I don't leak nobody's stuff except when they leak it about me first. So first we had that guy from Australia who leaked, actually I didn't even say anything. No, you gotta remove him. I didn't even leak his thing. I said, yeah, I said that. What, you think I was gonna take it back? The way I am in email is the way I am in public. What are you talking about? But Daisy was the last time I leaked an entire conversation. I leaked our Twitter DMs. I leaked our text messages. I leaked our emails. I leaked everything. Why? She doxed my stuff to Dookie the Don, took screenshots without censoring my phone number, and gave it to Dookie. And because Dookie knows was wide open because he loved Chinese food, you know what I'm saying? With a little bit of wasabi sauce on the side, he decided that, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and dox Tree's number. Live on air, my phone was ringing off the hook. I had to turn my phone off. And I said, oh, you want to leak DMs? You want to leak text messages? I'm sorry. You do understand I'm the one you told that you was going to get an abortion, right? But see, this is what I'm saying. The race and IQ stuff is stupid. It don't work. Nah, that's out of date. Because they said the Asians supposed to have higher IQs, and here it is. She didn't even think, like, maybe I not throw her under bus because she know I have abortion. That's why she said if I go to put a rules that I should, I should not be seen with my BBL girlfriend and drinking. I treat know my secrets. Yeah, she know all my secrets. I will not throw her on the bar. That's right, little, they all rats. And I'm like, girl, I'm the one that can ruin you, and I did. Boom, headshot. I did. I leaked everything. And now she making Dookie the Don look stupid because guess what? Just like we said she was a escort, now she done came out and said, well, the rig is up, the roost is up. I'm going to go ahead and get on my daggone OF and make that money. Honey. Gonna make that money. Honey. I go have OF now. Come to my iPhone. $39.99. So that's how that is. Play with me. Anyway, I never liked Brittany. If something told me that this woman is she's just trouble. And I sincerely thought that she would never throw Abba underneath the bus because Abba did a interview with her. And they seem to, in my opinion, have good rapport. But you can't trust these types. And this is what I'm saying. When you men lay down with these crazy liberal women and then they dox your family, or they sit up here and they basically secretly take pictures of you sleeping while they in the bed naked, you deserve all of that.
Boom! Headshot!
You lay down with these crazy ass heifers. Please, please, please prove me wrong. Please show me anything remotely like this on the right. Please show me. Please show me somebody on the right leaking private messages like this. I'm telling you, there's people I hate I hate their guts and I don't even leak their stuff. Anyway, we're going to listen to this clown act like she's morally superior. I have not watched all of this, but I only want to watch, because this entire thing is 4 hours and 21 minutes. We're not watching all this. We're only watching the part where she is going to throw Abba underneath the bus.
Vance and Trump making fun of Zelensky for not having a suit. It's all the same thing. You keep thinking it's just beef. We're the adults in the room. And I don't know how to tell you all this, but we're going to be 40. Do you want to be Ethan Klein at 40?
Who are you to tell people how they're supposed to be? This is what I'm saying. These people are saying, I live this way. I expect you to live the way I live. They're no difference than these sanctimonious, highly favored, judgmental Christians who is like, no, you need to live the way I interpreted the Bible or you're going to go to hell. Who made them the moral arbiter of how you're supposed to live? If somebody wants to live like a little child until they're 80, that's their prerogative. You're not their God, bitch.
We have got to grow up. And I'm working...
According to who? And what do you mean grow up? This is the most immature thing she's doing. It's like, I'm going to show my audience how I am morally superior by stabbing my friends in the back because they're not doing what I think is right. Child, that's what y'all get for being friends with these crazy ass women. Please, I'm still waiting for somebody to show me a woman on the right who acts like this, who backstab their friends like this.
Really hard to get rid of my streamer language and to grow up. One of the reasons I don't watch Hassan is he's got too much streamer language and I'm going to pick it up. Okay? My echolalia just copies everything from accents to the ways people talk.
Then it sound like you the one who need to grow up.
Boom! Headshot!
I'm not a little child anymore. I don't pick up other people's lingo and go, oh, honey, ain't no way I can watch. You could torture me with 24/7 Hassan streams and I'll never talk like that man. I'll never talk like him. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I think the only time I could be influenced is if I'm listening to a whole bunch of Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? I'm surrounded by them for several hours. Then I'll find myself saying I instead of me. or tree instead of tree. Okay? I put a W. That's what I said. That's the only time. Because their accents are very strong. But I had to be around them for a couple of hours and then I start, mixing it up. Other than that, there's not one streamer on here that can listen to their stuff and all of a sudden I'm talking like them. But the fact, if you're that impressionable, then you're the immature one.
We have got to grow up. And the problem is like, we're not going to do it. Certainly not if the world leaders aren't. But this is all connected. It's high school with money. It's high school with money. And then they have the audacity to try to throw around like, these people are crazy. These people are crazy. You're crazy. You're hanging out with us. Okay? I always wondered why...
Okay. I don't really have nothing to say it up because, yeah, all of us are crazy.
Boom! Headshot!
I've never proclaimed to be sane. All right. Actually, I'm very proud of my crazy. At least I own it.
Why Abba liked me or Destiny since we're so neurodivergent. Come to find out Abba's ADHD. Of course he is. Of course he is.
Did y'all know that Abba was ADHD? I'm gonna tell you something. I did not know that. I just want to know, is that common knowledge? Exactly, Girlina. Girlina said, I've only seen this chick a few times, and every time she's mentioning someone, some condition she has. Yup. Nina said, yes, I saw his video. He made a video. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, okay. So he made a video about it. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Do you know what I mean? So
let me tell y'all something. This is when I get to say I'm better than these bitches. Boom, headshot. Tree of Logic is better than these people. When I say these people, I'm talking about all these people on the left and the Democrats, right? Do y'all remember when I was leaking all those damn DMs and text messages between me and Daisy? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Fresh was in the chat? Oh gosh, the lead attorney. I was supposed to go up there and have dinner with him. I need to let him know I never did go up to Atlanta. I just need to come up there anyway to make sure he's doing okay. The lead attorney and ABBA. Y'all remember they was all in the chat? And y'all remember when I said ABBA? I said ABBA. I said, is it okay? Is it okay that I tell them, not even show them, is it okay that I tell them what me and you said through DM? Press 1 if you was here when ABBA was in the chat and I asked permission. When I asked permission to disclose what me and him said in the chat. Thank you. I didn't even take a screen picture. I was like, hey y'all. I kind of like bucked up against ABBA in the chat and I said, you don't know what you're doing. Let me show you how it's done. I said, ABBA, do I have permission to tell them what I said to you and what you said to me in reference to Daisy? And ABBA said, go ahead. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. I told you that I don't like Lauren D. Herpes. I can't stand that heifer. Lauren D. Herpes says some very messed up things about another person that I have in my DMs. Okay? I literally refuse to leak them, and I don't even like the bitch. Boom, headshot! Because one thing, you have to protect chat. Remember this. You have to protect your credibility. What happened to Dookie? He hasn't made a video in a minute. I think, listen, Optimus Prime, I think when Dookie realized that he was chimping out over some egg foo young on the escort market, he got shamed. He got shamed. You threw me underneath the bus. You threw LT underneath the bus. Who else did he throw? No, it was just me and LT, right? You threw me and LT underneath the bus because you are so fascinated with egg food, young fried rice. And you just refuse to believe that after showing all of these receipts, you do a 7-hour reply on my video when I show receipts that this heifer is an escort. You doxed my number. I had to get out. Do you know, y'all just don't know the pain. The pain and the inconvenience to go through changing a number you had for decades. That number was tied to verification, two-step verification stuff. It was tied to some old friends. Dude, I'm telling you that I hate him for that alone. I don't care if you reveal the text messages, because everything y'all end up showing, I end up showing and then some with some extra context on my stream, which is still on my channel. but you doxed my phone number because you got all caught up in this daggone me some soup. So that's what happened to him. He's shamed. Like, dude, and then I think he threatened LT too. Hold on, I gotta remember this. All this happened a while ago. I do believe Dookie the Don threatened LT, or he threatened to dox LT or something like that. And he banned some of his longtime fans. Yeah, dude, he kirked out. And you was like, dude, talk about being on the wrong side of history. Say what you want, though, but you know, I guess he was like, I know I got a girlfriend, but I'm still going to be trying to go after this young. And that's what I said, when she came in there into your place, talking about something, I cannot rate that baby. I was like, she already had an abortion. That's why, listen, I said what I said. I said, if y'all know what I know, and that's because I knew she had an abortion already. I said, if y'all know what I know, y'all know I can't even tell it to you. But if you're going to keep up the roost, why show yourself drinking wine with your BBL girlfriend? With your ratchet BBL female friend. And dox LT. Oh, I didn't know that, TJ. Really? He doxed LT's girlfriend? Yeah, dude, he's just crazy. So yeah, dude, he just had to like Dookie, like he crashed out in the worst kind of way. In the worst kind of way. There's no need for, why would you bring LT, like the fight is with me and LT and Dookie the Don. Why bring his girlfriend and y'all want to know why I keep my husband undercover? Y'all want to know why I refuse to let the identity of my husband out. And I think LT's girlfriend is part of his community, and that's the only reason why Dookie thought he could dox her. I make sure my husband don't have nothing to do with any of my stuff. Yeah, that's true. He does have a long history of doxing people. He does. Anyway, so I just want to say, like every DM I have with everybody, including big YouTubers, I don't put that out. Even if me and them, if something happens between me and them and we ain't cool no more, I still don't put it out there. Okay? I don't do that. Why? I just don't understand it. I don't understand the purpose of just leaking private messages. But they all do it on the left, dude. They all do it. They all do it over there on the left, dude. They all do it. They put each other's private shit on the internet. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Like they're the most, they do not believe in discretion or privacy or nothing. Anyway, let's read what mind you, Brittany didn't even ask Albert if she could do this.
I sent him this message. I said, I'm running an event right now on Discord, so I'm not sure. I can send you a voice note, so I'll type. I'm not sure if you're saying that you don't know the full context and aren't interested in knowing ? Or if you know the full context but don't care. This isn't beef. This is a moral issue and abuse is occurring. I'm not saying that Steven can't ever get better or change. I'm saying I won't do the work for him and no one else should. I'm reading really small text on my screen right now, so hold on. You guys are seeing it right though, right? Hold on. You guys are seeing this, right? My text is really small on my end. It says, all abusers can recover and be better, mostly, right? I said, did you want to clarify your position and then we can move on? I've always appreciated our connection and have appreciated your content over the years, even when we disagree. I don't want any bad energy between us, even if we decide never to connect again. Okay. He said most of his personal life looks like dysfunction, mentally ill people, dysfunctional mental.
Hold on, bitch. So you see how she's so disingenuous? she forgets a whole entire section. So she says, I don't want any bad energy between us, even if we decide to never connect again. That right there was a red flag. But what does Abba do? Abba's like good faith, like, oh, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. No bad energy. I'm not mad at you, lol. I generally haven't paid much attention to most of it. I haven't cared about Destiny's relationship problems or dysfunctions for a while now, because he has his own life. Boom! Headshot! These dumb liberal women, dude. Gosh! And then she's reading the second part where he says something. So she just forget all this part right here.
Ill people who are hell-bent on lying and hurting each other. So I don't feel bad for them or Destiny when they lie and cheat on each other. Kelly Jean especially, she's a pathological liar in my experience with her. And I understand that, right? Like I'm not trying to defend Kelly Jean, but that doesn't mean she's not a victim, right? He said basically, I don't care. But if you feel differently about the gravity of what... Guys, hold on. Let me pull up I can't read this. It's too small for my eyes. Hold on. Give me a second.
Let me fast forward.
I'll read guys like a little old lady. Differently about the gravity of what he's doing and all the seriousness of it. Like I said, I get it, but I just don't share your view. I get it, but I just don't share your view. I think abuse is abuse. And Brittany said...
Now, listen. This is why I don't want these type of people as friends. Okay? When you can't respect difference of opinion, fuck you. We all are not clones here. And I'm going to tell you something. When you find someone that will accept you for who you are without condemning you or judge you, keep that person. But I always find I'm the one who has to tolerate other people instead of them tolerating me. And you know why? Because a lot of people, I just keep close to the chest what I really think, what I really believe, what I really do. I don't share with everybody and their mama. It's a small knit IRL group of people that know everything about me. Okay? You all know about me being a right winger. You all know I'm black. You all know I'm not a Christian, not religious, spiritual. All right? Y'all know all these things about me. Y'all know, even though I'm for women, I am not here to give excuses to women, and I'll call y'all bitches out before I call a man out. Oh, yeah, thank you, Tyler. Dang, Tyler just reminded me I'm bi. I keep forgetting about that because I have a husband. See, Tyler, I only remember I'm bisexual when I'm single. But when you are in a heterosexual marriage, you do understand your husband, like, you can't have no women. You're like, okay. True story, though. True story. I think bisexual people forget they're bi when they're in a heterosexual relationship. You see what I'm saying? If I was in a gay relationship, okay, I'm bi. I can remember I'm bi. Okay? That's right. Thank you, Jerry. I don't put up with no shit. I don't. So it's like, dude, like, I don't understand. These people are just, like, but we knew this was about Brittany, though, man. We knew this was about Brittany.
I think abuse is abuse no matter who you're abusing. I also consider what he did to me abusive, even just as a coworker. I never lied about him. I tried my best to stick up to my values, and he retaliated without hesitation and painted me without mercy as somebody that I wasn't. I understand that I might not be something that's important to you, or that I understand that might not be something that's important to you, and I think that's actually fair as we aren't close. And then I said, hold on, girlies. Boomer Brittany moving very slowly.
I really want to get to the part of why was it necessary for you to leak DMs, private messages between you and Abba. That's what I want to know.
These receipts. Then I said, boom. Then I said, give me a second. Moving forward, I wish you health and happiness. Thank you for every positive moment together. I'll remember our moments fondly. Boom.
She's ending. She's ending her friendship with ABBA because ABBA doesn't want to completely cut off ties with. By the way, all of this was before the whole secret recording stuff, right? This was all before that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me just tell you why I think our side is way better than their side. Okay? Hear me out. And this is a good argument. I have people I associate with that love some damn Candace Owens. Now, a part of me do not like that. Because that heifer try to get me killed. So when you are befriending her and liking her and signal boosting her, you are doing that to somebody who tried to get me killed. It's like signal boosting a rapist. So let's say, for instance, I know this guy R-worded you. But I'm like, oh, I know he R-worded you, but he's so based. Dude, he's so based. I love his tweets. And I signal boost. How did that make you feel? It should make you feel like, damn, okay, fuck me, right, Tree? It's all about you just basically clout sharking, clout chasing after this person. Because they're, right. But guess what? That's how I feel. And I have every right to not deal with these people ever. Do I? I say, these people ain't my real pit. These people are not my real friends. We just internet buddies. Damn, I need to go get some more water. We just internet buddies. It is betrayal, but they're not my IRL friends. Okay? We are cool with each other, but they ain't my IRL friends. I can't think of, I can name some names, but y'all know who they are, right? Y'all know. First of all, we can say every black person that I follow don't like no damn Candace Owens. So Jeff, Sharice, Miss Pinky, Kim Klasick, you know what I'm saying? Chrissy loves Candace. She does. She loves Candace. But me and Chrissy are not best friends. Who's Kiki? Me and Candace don't overlap. I don't know how y'all think. Tell me how we overlap. I don't know who Aquarius Wave is. I don't know who Devori is. I don't know who that is. Y'all naming people I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about Black Kiki? Is she still on YouTube? Wait a minute. I know who Kiki is. Oh, not that Kiki. Keanu Reeves. I thought you were talking about Black Kiki. I don't talk to Keanu. She just happens to be on the. I don't hate Keanu, but me and Keanu are just we whenever she's on the platform, me and her are just cool. We just talk to each other. Like Chrissy, I ride with Chrissy when Chrissy say, "Hey, can you come on my show?" If I got time, and I'll come on. Y'all know I come on her Simpcast like that. I come on there. But I already told her she pisses me off when she like kissed Candace's ass. That shit makes me angry, and I get mad at her, but I can't stay mad at her because she's typical white people on typical white people who are right leaning who feel like that goddamn Candace Owens is like Harriet Tubman. So, to me it is what it is. Lauren who? Anyway, so that's how it is with I just like there's a lot of people We both are Republican. Well, GOTLK, if that's the case, then guess what? Me and Nick Fuentes must overlap too if you're going to use that kind of stupid logic. No, you're not wrong. You're just dumb as fuck. If you think that we only overlap because we are both Republicans, then your parents are fucking siblings. It's just the dumbest thing that came out your fucking goddamn, well, you didn't say anything. You just typed it. That was just dumb. Oh, yeah. I love Dr. Darrell Scott. Me and him follow each other. He don't rock with no Candace. So it's like, if you see black people I follow, every black person I follow, do not rock with Candace Owens. Okay. Do you mean Chrissy who does color? No, we're talking about a white Chrissy. Oh, Dr. Common Sense. Dr. Common Sense don't rock with Candace except for some reason I did see Dr. Common Sense cover her thing about Bridget Nielsen being a man. But he don't rock with Candace like that. Anyway. Like, I just want to say, let me just say this and I'm gonna move on. I have gotten over the whole situation with Candace Owens. I don't care. However, I love when I put people on the I love showing people's ignorance. Okay, I love people ignorance to show people ignorance when they want to sit up here and act like act like that. Candace Owens is not popular and well known because she's black. She's a black woman. If Candace Owens was white, nobody would know who the hell Candace Owens is. She would be beneath Tommy Lauren. But because the white people on the right are just as DEI thirsty as the ones on the left, they needed somebody, a double minority. Here you have a black and you had a woman that was articulate and could say the talking points that they love so that they could show their liberal white judging ass friends that they're not racist. That's how Candace became so powerful. So I can y'all know I call my side out all the damn time. So when y'all say stupid shit about me and Candace overlap, I'm gonna make you look like the dumbass that you are, and I'm gonna punish you by exposing your dumbass thing. Or when you sit up here and say Candace Owens say base stuff, I'm gonna say, name me one base shit that she said that was her own thinking, and then your monkey asses are nice and quiet. That bitch is a parrot. All she does is parrot things. She just repeats stuff that other people said. It just sounds different because it's coming out of her black ass lying mouth. That's all that is. And now, after she did her interview with Nick Fuentes, and she went against Nick Fuentes, oh, now the Groypers don't like her anymore. Guess what, though? Y'all have created a monster that can never be canceled. And you know what? I'm okay with it now. She's destroying the right, and I'm going to sit here and just watch it burn. I'm going to sit here and watch her go. The same damn Jews that was kissing her fucking ass and kissing her feet. Candace, oy vey, Candace, you're just so wonderful. Shabbat shalom. Now she's basically calling y'all genociders. Now she's talking about the same Israel she protected. Now she said that stuff should be nuked. And all of a sudden she was kissing Trump's ass, and now she's talking bad about it, like lying on him. And you know what? White people still following her. Y'all can't tell me the power of the black woman. Y'all can't tell me black women ain't powerful. The hell? First of all, I already know women are powerful, but holy shit, Candace Owens made me realize how powerful black women are. Like, that bitch can't do no wrong. Can't do no wrong, and white people will still worship her. Damn, I gotta appreciate it. I'm sorry though. I came from a hater to a lover. I'm like, damn, Candace, you mean to tell me I got that type of power and I have been exercising it? Tree, you are superior to Candace. I am so. I don't know if you're trying to be funny or not, T.O., but I'll let it go. I let it go. White. So what do you call the female ones? Because you got Ben Shapiro has more ego than brains for breaking her or the W Daily Wire. Nah, the Jews and whites, white Jews and Jews, and then you got the white folks. They have this unhealthy obsession with black people, and in all honesty though, and I have to be honest, you ain't gonna never find a better hype person than a black person, right? Oh, headshot! You never gonna find a better hype man than a black person, right? I was watching a video of a wedding, and he was so cute with his little, what do you call the little sash? What do you call the sash around the stomach? Is that what you call it? You call it a sash? Anyway, he had on his little blazer, his white shirt with his shiny shoes, and had the little lavender. Is it cummerbund? It might be cummerbund. It might be that, Nina. And he was dancing so crazy, right? I mean, but you could tell he was holding back. Then all of a sudden, this older black man came up in here and said, "Come on, little man, you can do it, you can do it. Come on, yeah, give it up, y'all. Look at him. And that little white boy went crazy and just started break dancing and started doing the what it was, the Michael Jackson back walk, right? He started doing, like, he got an extra boost of confidence because this black man came up and started hyping him up. And I said, this is what I'm talking about right here, okay? The moonwalk. Thank you, CT Star. Started doing the moonwalk. I mean, it didn't look like he was on the moon, but still, he was trying. And I said, can't nobody hype you up better than a black person, okay? Black woman come up and say, girl, you are, oh my God, girl, okay? Girl, you better tell it like it is, all right? Yup, girl, you know you got it right, girl. Make you feel like you're on top of the world. I get the addiction. I get it. I do get it. I understand it. It makes me think of the white boy singing Keith Sweat on the cruise. The black people made him feel like a superstar that night. Hey, black people got that talent. I'm not even going to take that away from black folks. We will hype up a paraplegic to act like he's on a goddamn stage tap dancing. I mean, black people are the most lovable, adorable, and actually encouraging people you'll ever meet in your life. Until they start chimping out. Boom! Then they are unbearable! Then you gotta get rid of niggas! Once they start chipping out, you better get the hell out of there, right? You better run! You better get out of there, okay? Woo! Oh God! All right. Let's stop. I need to get some more water if I'm gonna keep talking. Okay, hold on. Let me let her keep doxing Alba's private messages. I gotta get some water. Hold on a second, guys.
Okay, that's the end, right? So then that was it. Okay, that was the end of Abba and I connecting. Okay, that's how I handle conflict to the best of my ability. I'm not always perfect, but that's like I think that was a pretty good way to handle the situation. Okay? Okay, so remember, I think we're all high schoolers with money and status, and that's the important part here, because it was such a disappointment to see, right? Abba's reaction to when the allegations actually came out against Destiny. Because in Abba's video about Destiny's allegations and him burning the bridge with Destiny, it wasn't because he was a predator, it was because he was bad for Abba's brand. That was the disappointment part. So let's talk about that.
Huh?
Remember, I'm not friends with these people. Like, I need you to understand, we're not friends. Abba and Kyla are friends with Destiny. I am not a friend. Nobody established a real friendship with me. They established a cordial YouTube.
You a backstabbing bitch, that's why. And I called you from the beginning. I'm never wrong about people, am I? Well, I was wrong about Daisy.
Boom! Headshot!
But hold on. Let me rephrase that. If I stay away from you in the beginning, like if I literally stay far away from you in the beginning, everybody like chumming up to you except for me, because a lot of you don't know this, but when Brittany came into Destiny's community, and she came as a submissive, everybody's like, oh wow, you and Brittany Simon should do a podcast together because you are dominant, you are a dominatrix, and she's a submissive. And I said, that bitch is fraudulent. I don't have nothing to do. I don't like her. Well, Destiny trusts her with his credit card. I said, that's his dumb ass goddamn mistake. I said, no, she also have vagina, so there's that. I said, I don't trust her. I said, she's just not a good person. I could tell. I never took to her. I never took to Not So Erudite either. That's another one I never took to. Just look at the people, like everybody else was cool with them. I never crossed that bridge. I never crossed that bridge with them. I said, I don't like these people. I said, but I'm not going to rock the boat, so I'm going to stay over here in my little lane and mind my business. Okay? And guess what? I end up being right. So there's that.
Friendship with me. We don't talk to each other. They don't learn about my family. I don't share photos of my partner. Like, we don't have that kind of relationship. But Abba and Kyla were doing that. Chat says, I keep thinking you were close to them. Maybe that's why it felt abrupt. That's the problem. That's the illusion I am trying to get you guys to understand. The illusion is that we're close. We're not.
I never thought you and Abba was close. What the fuck you talking about? You don't even live in America. Why would I think y'all close? He lives in Canada. You over there in what country? What Eastern country she in? Czechoslovakia or something? I don't know. It's that I'm saying to myself, like, who here think y'all was Croatia? Thank you, Nina. She over there in Croatia. Why would I think y'all close? Y'all don't even live in the same place, in the same time zone. Well, why would I think y'all close? Huh? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis? Okay. Keep forgetting Abba's Tamu American. Yes, Abba's Tamu American. But at least he over here on this time zone. This heifer is on another damn time zone. She over there in Croatia somewhere. Like, what? Sounds to me she miserable too.
Close. That's why I'm annoyed with these people on the internet, because the audience thinks we're close. They play it like we're close. I'm sorry. You don't even know me. Maybe you guys are close to each other, but y'all aren't close to me.
I don't. Hold on, am I missing something? Since when? Okay. Granted, I don't watch her content like that. I do watch Abba and Preach, but I don't watch all their videos. As a matter of fact, they had a video, I'll probably watch that tomorrow, called the Guru's Lying to You something. I think they're gonna talk about Liz, the wizard Liz again. I'm gonna watch that, but I gotta watch Sean's video first. So I'm a little behind on videos, but I watch way more Alba than I would. Only time I watching her is I hate watch her.
And you keep dragging me into your beef like we're close. And then when I call out the abuse, you're like, I can't believe my friend did this to me. We're not close.
Okay, I don't even believe none of this happened. Hold on. I am not no Alba nut swinger. But does this sound like Alba wastes his time talking about something? Oh, I thought me and Brittany, Alba don't appear to me, I could be wrong, Alba doesn't appear to me the kind of person that will get close to you like that. He understand that it's a business. he doesn't. Alba does not appear to be the kind of person that will meet you and go, oh my God, my buddy, wherever I go, she goes, my buddy, wherever I know, she knows. Like, nah, she's not Middle Eastern. She just lives in, she's American, Kim. She just hooked up with a boyfriend that she chased in Destiny's Community. And then she had him and made him, she proposed to him. When you want to know a big libtard, you're looking at Queen Libtard. You're looking at a pick-me, okay? You're looking at a Barbara the Builder because she chased her husband. She found him in the chat room of Destiny's community. She also proposed to him. And she's the only one that works. And everything I told you, I'm not making that up. That's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is. So I don't like pick-me's. Me and pick-me's don't get along. I wish I would chase down my husband. Tell myself, will you marry me, please? Please be my husband. Like, what? But anyway, I don't think Alba, and this is just my interpretation. This is, you love that for her. This is my interpretation. Because to me, Alba don't make it as that deep. And I could be wrong. Maybe them two were the best of friends of ever. I don't know. But from what I saw, I didn't see like he gave a fuck after a while. Like, what are you talking about, y'all? And yeah, why isn't she on my side? That don't even sound like something Alba would do. Alba is not even best friends with Preach. Why the fuck would I believe you and him got a deep connection? And aren't you married?
We tried. We couldn't get there. I just couldn't trust Kyla. She was too defensive of Destiny. You know? Like, I couldn't get there. Kidology, we never got close. I never got close to these people. We did not talk, guys. We were not shooting the beat.
Were her and Kidology cool? Oh, she defended Kidology too. Yeah, Kidology said something. Kidology was made look like an idiot when she made a video defending that man and who was impersonating a woman, saying that was a hermaphrodite. Turned to find out that was a biological man, like I said it was. Dumb bitch. I told you, the worst people for women are women. You men ain't got nothing on us. You are not as powerful as you think, baby. I ain't worrying about y'all men. The hell. Y'all ain't shit when it comes to women. I worry about women. And look at who we dealing with right here. So Kidology made an entire damn video looking like a goddamn fool. Boo Boo the fool. Trying to say that this person who is a biological man is a biological woman with a penis. Bitch, sit your libtard ass down. Remember, this is the woman who called herself a femcel until she decided she was going to unalive herself and magically found dick in 24 hours. Boom, headshot. And the ding-a-ling was so good that she changed her mind about unaliving herself. How does that make you a damn femcel? Make that make sense. TJ, you know about that, don't you? Wait a minute. TJ, you know when she made a video, she said, what was the video called? Cause I featured it here because I was the main one saying, you ain't no femcel, you ain't no femcel, you can get some ding-a-ling if you want to, you just don't want to, you want quality ding-a-ling. That don't make you no femcel. And then Bluebell, remember it. She said she was gonna unalive herself on Thursday, but she didn't want to die not being, I think she said a virgin. I don't think she's a virgin. Okay, Morgan, a lot of y'all remember it. Thank you, Nina. Yeah. And so she went, she was gonna unalive herself on Thursday. On Tuesday, she called some ding-a-ling to set up a time for the ding-a-ling to come over to her apartment on the next day. Was a Wednesday. The ding-a-ling comes over and just like roto-rooted her goddamn plumbing. It was the best ding-a-ling she ever had. This is what she said. She said that the ding-a-ling was so good, he was hitting them walls just right, that she changed her mind about unaliving herself the next day. I said, you playing my intelligence. You playing with my intelligence, talking about something, you a femcel. I told you, dumbass, you wasn't no damn femcel. You couldn't even make a video about it because you couldn't stand her enough to finish. Yeah, I couldn't finish the video, but I did start the video. I couldn't finish the video because it was like, are you serious? you kept making all these videos about I'm a femcel. I am a femcel. And I was like, you're not a femcel. By the way, femcels don't exist. There's no such thing as a femcel. Femcels don't exist. I don't care if you 800 pounds. I don't care if you're bald-headed. I don't care if you got 40 kids that came out your coochie. You are never a femcel. You are never, ever, ever, ever a femcel. Femcels don't exist. They just don't. They don't. I'm sorry, they don't. Incels exist. Absolutely, incel exists. Not even you're a lesbian. There's no such thing as a lesbian femcel. Okay. Femcels go only to heterosexual women. Okay. So that's different. We're only talking about heterosexual relationships. So that only, so a femcel, we're only talking about a femcel in a heterosexual. So if you're a lesbian and you are not having any kind of sex, then that's understandable. Because I know a lot of lesbians that are in sexless situations, but you know, that's not the same for, okay. Oh, hold on, Magda. Hold on. I can make it. I can actually, when it comes to homosexuality, you know how there's no such thing as a lesbian femcel, okay? Because it's heterosexual. There's no such thing as a gay virgin. Boom! Headshot. Who is of legal age, by the way. No, Kim. I think I misspoke. Kim, I think I misspoke. I don't think she's a virgin. I think I misspoke. So let me take that back. Let me take that back, okay? I don't think she's a virgin. Cause you're right. Cause she was bragging how it was so good. She was bragging how it's so good. So there's that. Lesbians are not as sexually active as gay men. So that's the difference. So, but when it comes to straight women, there's no such thing as femme sales. There is not. Okay, let's get back to this damn crazy bitch here.
Now, some YouTubers, I do have a couple of YouTubers, actually just one right now, that we actually do like chat. We talk on a pretty okay frequent basis, and we're attempting to have a very good friendship, and I hope it goes well, right? But
okay, $500,000. It will not go well, and she will backstab that person too. You can't trust somebody like Brittany.
Most people, nah. I'm not friends with these people.
I would never want to be friends with somebody. Well, first of all, like I said, in IRL, I don't hang out with these people, and these people try to make friends with me all the time. And you know what? I don't investigate them immediately. They volunteer themselves as libtards. Like, oh my God, this happened last Monday. This past Monday, I'm on the treadmill, minding my own business. I didn't have my headphones on. So somebody gets on there, on next to me, and she started talking like, oh, she's like, I hear you where you get on there, because I'm just walking, because I hurt my knee. So I'm not walking a fast pace like I used to. And straight off the bat, she says, I hope they don't build Ida Blue. I hope they don't build a concentration camp here in Georgia like they did in Florida. I didn't know what she was talking about. I was like, concentration camp. She says, you haven't heard about it? There's a concentration camp down in Florida. It's surrounded by alligators. Oh, no. As soon as she said alligators, I said, oh, okay. She says, isn't that terrible? I said, I don't care. I don't really, doesn't bother me. And automatically, I was like, I'm not going to ever have a conversation with this woman again. And I cut off my workout because I wanted to get away from her. I was like, oh my God, I just realized I got to go pick up some donuts for my husband. Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the other. How you just bring up concentration camp out of the blue when we're on the damn treadmill?
Okay, and that's what I'm trying to make you understand. And this is what's happening. That's why when Trump goes, Elon and I, we were friends. Elon and I, we were like so close. No, they're not. You know?
Well, that's politics. Candace and Nick Fuentes used to be big friends until, what, last year or 2 years, something like that, where Nick told her to be shut up because she's not doing the anti-Semitism very well. She don't know what she's talking about. Laura Loomer and the neo-Nazi what's her name? Lauren Witlitsky or whatever her name is. They used to be friends. A lot of these political people and people in politics are just fake. Like Lindsey Graham has backstabbed Trump on so many occasions, and then Trump's gonna send a happy birthday. I like to wish my favorite Senator Lindsey Graham a happy birthday. Look forward to you getting reelected and stuff. No, dude. Like, I don't know why you're going to politics. They all are fake. All are fake.
No, they're not. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. This
also
whole
fake relationships with most with most streamers too. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how much clout hungry they are.
Thing is absolutely what's happening globally. It's happening in your family's relationships. It's happening with presidents. It's happening everywhere. You are pedestaling your parents without understanding they haven't deconstructed. You're giving elders, you know, status in the community when they—
I don't know who she talking about. I have never pedestalized my damn parents. Boom, headshot! I don't even talk to them. I haven't talked to them in decades. So stop projecting, bitch.
haven't earned it. Okay, you're giving Trump credit when him and Elon are fighting like fucking losers on the internet.
Here we go with the politics. Also, these people gotta bring politics in everything they say and do. Everything they say and do. Do you understand how frustrating it is for me to listen to a person? I'm like, oh, here's somebody on Audible I can listen to, and they automatically bring in politics. I I learned there is a great economist. I don't know if he's an economist or something, but I listened to one of his speeches about investing and money, and he was talking about a lot of finances, right? And I was like, wow, this guy is really, really interesting and very smart too. So then I listened to a podcast he had, he was a guest on, and then he started talking about we need immigrants. Whether they're undocumented or not, we need them, because who is going to do those hardworking, backbreaking? I said, oh no, not one of these. His name is Scott Galloway. When you listen to Scott Galloway's, stop sipping Big J Triple X. When you listen to Scott Galloway's financial advice, and only his financial advice, he is spot on. But when he starts putting politics into it, he sounds like a tard. He's a libtard. And it just is, you know who that is? DeWitt? And he gets on my nerves. I hate it. And it's like, how do you separate the two? Because it's like, I don't want to listen to you if you're going to start doing all this, oh no, the undocumented immigrants, oh no, I don't want to hear that. Shut up. Just do what you're good at. Talk about money. I listen to his things too because I love finance. How do you tune out when he gets into libtard mode? Don't get me wrong, Scott Galloway know what he's talking about, right? I mean, but God, he get on my nerves when he's, okay, we're not going to talk about that anymore.
Okay, it's all a fucking game, and the game is, we're all participating in it, and I'm saying, it's not the game.
You skip the video when it's libtard mode? Okay, that's probably what I need to do.
It's the fact that we keep refusing that it's happening, and we're not maturing or getting healthier. Dr. Kirk Honda tried to participate in a way he thought was good, and he got bullied into privating his video because Ethan threatened him. Because Ethan is that kind of person.
So?
And I'm saying, I want to talk about y'all, but I don't want to be with y'all. I want to talk about it. I don't want to get involved in it. With peace and love. I think I'm really trying to do stuff out here, okay? You know?
I'm better than you. I am the female Jesus. You guys are sinners, but I am the supreme anointed one.
I think in 20 years will have something really productive to show. But for now,
you won't. No, you
just
won't.
think of me.
Girl, you're not even going to be still married to the same man. I see divorce on the horizon for your ass, and you're going to turn that into a series of hatred. Let me tell you, I was in another bubble, and I thought that I could be the wife that he could, but then I realized after paying all the bills and basically making, like, cleaning the house and making all the dinner and, like, really being responsible for everything, and all he does is just lay up and watch TV, and I realized that I started to resent him, and even though I asked him to marry me, I'm just thinking like, well, I can also ask him to divorce me. And so in this bubble, I'm back over to America from Croatia.
The girly doing research and having like an interest in this bubble. But I'm not here to be a part of I don't want to be a player, you know? And then somehow people like drag me in. But then see how Destiny blamed me? Lindsay blamed me. And I'm like, are none of you going to hold yourselves accountable? I am a nobody. I'm just.
You don't hold yourself accountable. I agree they shouldn't hold you accountable, but you don't hold yourself accountable.
Because I'm a nobody, I think it's easy for people to be like, you needed Destiny to build your career. I had a whole career. I literally was a full-time content creator before I met him. You know what I mean? You know? Chess says, and you're disappointed in ABBA. It took the girls coming forward publicly to believe Destiny was toxic because he didn't believe you. Hey, I don't know what you're missing from this conversation, but let me show you ABBA's videos to get an idea, because it's like I'm allowed to be disappointed in people. I'm disappointed in politicians all the time. I'm disappointed in neighbors.
So what? Does that make her special? We all get disappointed. Listen, Trump lying ass said that he was going to sell weapons to NATO so that they can give it to Nazi Ukraine. Bitch, you ain't the only one who get disappointed. Trump's always saying stupid shit that disappoint me. Welcome to the fucking goddamn club. You're not the special. People disappointed me after the way Candace Owens showed her fucking ass and they still support her. They said, she gonna come back to Jesus. I just gotta be patient with her, pray for her. They disappoint me all the fucking time. White women keep disappointing me by wanting to blame the goddamn patriarchy instead of learning how to defend themselves. I was disappointed. Like you have never believed, like bitch, like you never get disappointed. Welcome to humanity, dumb bitch. Oh my fucking God.
I'm disappointed in a lot of people. You're allowed to be disappointed in people. But Abba wants credit where credit is not due. And you give him credit where credit is not due. He wasn't listening to people. Lots of women came forward. Myself included, I made excuses thinking I just believe Destiny. Okay, so we're all responsible for not doing the due diligence. The difference is, I at least thought I was a little bit more of a credible source, but I guess I was just another girl.
You're projecting here. I swear to God, like just because I don't, to be truthful, hold on. What is the status between Abba and Destiny? I promise you, I don't know. The video in when he featured where he called Destiny out, he said, that's on him. I'm gonna let him make his L. You're not supposed to do this, blah, blah, blah. And I told him this was gonna turn, and that's it. He didn't say in that video that he was in his first shot with Destiny. He didn't say in that video that he don't never going to talk to him ever again. He didn't say any of that. He disavowed his actions. He said he warned him. He said that his insatiable appetite for sex is clouding his judgment, blah, blah, blah. That's it. I'm saying to myself, like, and because I don't know, I don't care, because I never dig deeper into it, because one, it's not going to have any impact on my life. I thought he does the cooking and cleaning. He might till. I don't know. I'm not sure. Abba just liked to mind his business. He just said he doesn't like being around that kind of mess. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was like, so it gave me an impression that he didn't say, oh, I'm done with Destiny. And I don't care if he's done with Destiny or if he's still cool with Destiny. Because, see, this is what you call letting people be their own men and women. But this bitch is such a controlling CUNT that she feels that she has to make people do what she wants them to do instead of letting them do what they want to do. So she's a narcissist. Hi, I'm morally superior than you stupid people. Don't you see my flag? By the way, Josh from Kiwi Farms called this flag that's down here, right here. Can you guys see the flag? You can't even see the flag. Oh, yes, you can. Josh calls this the N-word flag, the N-word gay flag. No, the gay N-word flag. And every time I see it, I go, yup, that's the gay N-word flag, but it's the gay N-word Ukraine flag.
Abba didn't change his mind because girls came forward. He changed his mind because Destiny was facing a felony. He changed his mind because it was bad for his brand.
No, you gotta be honest here. You are saying you did not present any evidence that Destiny did anything wrong. Okay? When those videos got leaked, I told you guys, the videos did not bother me. Let me remind y'all, because I know y'all probably don't remember. The videos of Pixie and Destiny, that didn't bother me because Pixie consented to taking the videos, but she did not consent for him to share it. That didn't bother me. You know what bothered me? The Lawrence Southern, Texas. That bothered me. I said, why am I reading some private, personal, like emotionally filled messages between two people who were supposed to have been intimate together or something? Like, that was the betrayal. If you want to know where I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? You want to know what made me angry? What made me go, oh, hell no, I'm out? Was reading Lawrence Southern. I don't care if y'all don't like her or not. Those private messages were so, I felt bad when I was reading them. I'm like, these are private messages that should have never been made public. Never should have been made public, ever. But here it is, I'm reading them. Wait, so the Lawrence Southern and Destiny rumors are true? They are more true than you ever think. If you read them DMs. They were sad, but it shocked the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh my God, what? It was true? I'm like, Magda, wait a minute, it's true. Like, oh God, it was, what? So anyway, it is what it is. What annoys me the most about Brittany is that she doesn't believe the difference between the sexes at all. Brittany is tarded. She's a tard. She is a tard. But she is one of these sanctimonious tards. And I hate sanctimonious people.
Okay, and I'll show you that in a second. Let me get it out. Hold on. I have so many videos. And wait until I get to CJ the X and FD Signifier, who I love. Well, I love FD. Wait until I get into that. Not that I'm going to have receipts on them, but I'm going to have a point I'm going to make with them wanting to build a bridge with Kyla, who still won't refuse to stand with Destiny. We'll talk about that.
So here's it. So she's going to call out fat boy FD Signifier. She's like, FD Signifier, we're not friends because you want to be friends with somebody who's friends with Destiny. Girl. Petty. I cannot believe. TJ, you remember when somebody said tweeted to FD Signify, because he got me blocked. Tweeted to FD Signify like, yo man, she called you fat. Can you believe it? And then I retweeted that man. I said, where the fucking lie at? Why are you telling fat boy that I called him fat? As if I'm lying. Show me the lie. I didn't even block him either. I said, did I lie? Show me where the lie at. Is he not fat? Like, do you go to literally like, yo, FD Signify Trio Lunch called you fat? I quote tweeted his ass. I said, where did I lie? Did I lie? You gonna tell a fat boy I called him fat? Oh my God, what am I gonna do with myself? Oh my God, dude. That is so crazy.
Okay, this is all connected, girls. It's all connected. It's all connected. Okay, just a reminder of who ABBA is. Hold on, this is like really important. I was definitely disappointed when ABBA and...
After you donate...
My bad, bro. That was crazy loud. Okay, I was definitely disappointed, and the disappointment started pretty early. So I always knew ABBA and Preach were transphobes and homophobes, but I saw a great change in them, right? I saw
God, so glad I ain't. Whoa, I'm so glad I'm not friends with none of these people. They were transphobe and homophobe. Yeah, because I don't believe that men belong in the female bathrooms and they shouldn't be daggone dominating female sports. That makes me transphobe. Transphobe I am! Boom! Headshot! Again, that feminists want to sit up here and blame men. These are the type of women I got to deal with. These are the bitches I got to deal with on a daily basis, baby. I ain't worried about, I swear to God, I ain't worried about you men. I ain't. I know how to deal with you. Okay? I know how to push your buttons. Ask Tim Pool. Ask I can't call him Fat Boy no more, because we done fat shamed his ass. He lost weight. Ask Andrew Wilson, okay? All right? Like, I'm just saying, like, I know how to handle the men. But when I'm handling women, it's other women telling me to stop being so mean to them.
An amazing change. And I was like, oh, they're growing. But it wasn't enough. And y'all used to call me out on that, right? Y'all kept trying to tell me, Brittany, Abba and Preach aren't, they're not learning. They're not doing good. And I was like, well, maybe they will, though. Fingers crossed. Like, maybe they will. And I really believed in that. And I still believe in it. I just don't want to do the emotional labor. But I was doing.
This is what I'm saying. Like, who the fuck are you, bitch? Who the fuck are you? Who are you? This is why I'm not a part of any community. I'm glad that I divorced the black community back in the mid-90s. So they ain't gotta tell me I gotta join the boycott. I'm walking, what do they call it? I'm breaking the line or anything. I'm my own woman. I do what the hell I wanna do. If I wanna go to Target and buy something, I go to Target. I don't care what y'all saying. I hate DEI anyway. So if you gotta be if you're not part of the black community, then you can't come to cookout with as if I care. If you want to be friends with a lot of these daggone libtards, you gotta sit up here and stop and not make judgment against gays and trans. Also, if you don't sit up here and say Palestine must be free, you're gonna get canceled. If you want to know which side has the most rules, it is the left side. They got the people with those in-groups and they got all these rules you got to follow or else they're going to kick you off the club.
Doing it. Every time Abba and I would talk, I would really try to see him where he was coming from and give him his flowers. But we obviously disagreed. It was like, I was the progressive in the bubble that nobody treated like a progressive. And then I realized it's like, oh, because you guys aren't progressive. I knew Abba wasn't progressive.
Yeah, I'm like, what made you think Abba was progressive? So this is what I'm saying. If you are not as fucked up as they are, they will get rid of you and basically be sanctimonious in the process.
But I kept thinking there must be something progressive here, right? Like there must be something here.
What?
And like that's the problem. What is it? So then I saw FD Signifier say that he would debate Destiny if Destiny donated 10K. Here's the video. I'll show it to you.
Wait a minute. Is she going to be mad because Alba donated the money to the police department? So that doesn't make him progressive? Uh-oh, I already know where she's about to go with this. So Alba was the one that donated the money to the it's in Atlanta. It's called Cop City. Cop City, yeah. As a matter of fact, I think I hooked it up. I think I gave Alba the information. Yeah, I was the one that gave Abba. I gave Abba the address and the link and everything to make the donation.
Gonna be loud, hold on.
25K.
Okay, bye.
Come on your stream. After you donate 25K to community movement builders here in Atlanta to address the Stop Cop City movement.
Okay. So FD says if you raise $25,000.
So Destiny donated 25K to the Atlanta Police Department for the Cop City for the Cop City in Atlanta, and then Abba did the same. Well, Abba donated something else to. I don't know if he donated 10,000 or 15,000, something like that.
$, right? For activists, I will come on your show. And I thought, damn, that's really good. Right? That's really good.
No, it's not real good because it was a non-affiliate, non-registered charity that will give him some of the money. You dumb bitch! You ain't even researched it. It turned out that affiliate he's talking about, he's part of the board member, so he would get money for that. That $25,000 is going to be split up 3 ways. God, these people are dumb.
That's amazing.
No, it's not.
And what did Abba and Destiny do? They donated $10,000 to the cops.
Well, Abba donated 10. Destiny donated 25,000. So what's wrong with that?
This is Destiny, okay? Sorry for the delay, FD.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was 25,000. It was only 10,000. My bad.
Some of us work and have busy lives, though. Can't believe you couldn't wait 4 days for your 10,000 anti-police fund donation. So I went ahead and just donated 10K to the Atlanta Police.
Oh, because he lowered it from 25,000 to 10,000. FD Fat Boy said, okay, not 25,000, 10,000. And so he gave the 10,000 to... by the way, this was a funny meme. I don't know why you upset. What are you upset? Don't be friends with these people. I'm telling you, they need us more than we need them. We don't need to be friends with these people. I can't tell you, I don't know how much I gotta constantly tell y'all. These people flock to me. I don't flock to them. They come to me, and I know they do the same thing with you all. Y'all need to basically, like, you don't have to like reveal, because some people are trying to cancel you if they find out what your political leanings are. But you could just basically shame them, but like, oh, how do you feel about men who play in women's sports? And they go, you mean trans women? Sure. What do you think about that? Oh, trans women are women. Oh, thank, bye. Pew, just walk away. Just walk away.
Department. Okay. Right? That is the shittiest thing. That's so gross.
How? Wow.
That's so gross, right?
So having firefighters, police officers, along with other federal agencies and state agencies to go place to train, because you monkeys are always talking about how the police are ill trained, and I agree, but you don't want them to have a place where they can train? How is that gross?
And what's even crazier is, like, Abba had the audacity and continues to have the audacity to be like, I'm not one of them, but I'm in there. But also, to be fair to Abba, he did somewhat hold himself accountable for even being in it in the first place. But, okay. And hold on, wait, I don't want to lose my train of thought. Wait. FD signifier, Abba. I just thought of something else. I'll remember again. I'm really going off the cuff here. This is what Abba put out after basically the Victims of Destiny came out.
Title. I stand behind it. It's not bait. It's not
It says Destiny Bridge Burning.
a joke. Destiny's getting canceled, all right? And the reason being this time is that he supposedly had intimate relationship with some women. And what he would do is when he would film intimate moments with these ladies, record them, he would share some of these with other women he was approaching. In one case, he shared it with a 19-year-old e-girl who he had never met in his life, and he was flirting with her and shared videos of himself sleeping with another person without their consent. Essentially, the 19-year-old gets hacked, and that stuff goes public. The person who was in the videos finds out, loses their mind, files a lawsuit asking Destiny for a huge sum of money. And then, it comes out thereafter that Destiny apparently...
Listen to the language. Loses her mind, asks Destiny for a bunch of money. Already the misogyny is coming out. Do you know what I'm saying? That's...
Well, hold on. I am not an ABBA ding-a-ling sucker. I am not an ABBA ball swinger. But if you say that you are going to unalive yourself because the video is out, yeah, you crazy. Just like that dumbass woman who was in charge of the Fox Sanctuary, who is a mother of a beautiful daughter. She also has a husband. She has a Reddit that's dedicated to quote unquote exposing her. Somebody makes a thread talking about all the horrific things they said that she did or did not do. She reads it and says, I think I want to give my daughter some baggage of abandonment. I also want to, show her how her mom is weak as hell. I want to leave my husband with some trauma. And I think I'm going to unalive myself. And she does it. I don't have no respect for that chick. She's a selfish bitch. And yeah, F her, right? But when I'm sorry, it's like this. Another thing too is that when it comes to unaliving yourself, it's always these women coming from the left. You know what I mean? Can y'all tell me any conservative or right-wing woman who's threatened to unalive herself? I don't see unaliving threats coming from anybody on the left or the right. I mean on the right. I always see it on the right, on the left. It's always liberal women. I'm gonna unalive, like, so yeah, that is unhinged. When you sit up here and start talking about unaliving yourself, and once again, to me, they're just a threat. It's that they're not gonna go through with.
The misogyny of it all. Listen to the framing. Listen to the framing. And tell me that I'm not annoyed with these men who are shocked that I think they're all misogynists.
Once
again, not called. By the way, I'm on Pixie's side. But let me tell you what Pixie did wrong. Pixie should have never had sex with Destiny in the first goddamn place. Pixie should have never, ever allowed him to record her. Okay? And Pixie should have filed charges instead of going to civil court. Boom, there you go. There you go. Oh yeah, there's a lot to point at Pixie about. But because Pixie is a libtard just like your ass is, Pixie's like, no, I don't want him to go to jail. Because the jail system doesn't rehabilitate anybody. I'd rather sue. Okay, bitch. Okay. This is what I said. When I was talking with Lily about this, I said, these stupid ass white women, they are so pathetic, dudes. But the one in the left, these liberal white women. Holy shit, I don't want to file any charges because I just, the rehabilitation. By the way, how's that working for her right now? Y'all white women gonna learn to fucking fight, or you just gonna get your ass kicked every time? And I mean, not physically. I'm talking about socially, financially, mentally, emotionally. You are getting your ass raked over the coals because you were nice. And this is what happens to nice women. So I don't care now. I'm really amazed at how the turn of events of this happened with this case. Okay. How it ended up for Pixie. All because she wanted to be nice. All right. Okay.
A lot of other women while they were in his apartments without their consent. So this has kind of gotten bigger and bigger since. We're back. Me specifically. Where's Preach? Preach busy?
So they've been gone for a few weeks, but look at the way he's handling this video. So the Abba and Preach had been on vacation. And then this thing happened and everybody was like, is Abba going to say something? Look at the way he downplays the video. He dances. It's funny. It's all lighthearted. Your friend is a predator.
Wait, what dancing? What dancing? There was no dancing. Oh, you're so racist. You don't understand that black people talk with their hands. So once again, and these people are, and I'm not saying that to be provocative either. These people, progressives, are racist. They think they can tell black people what to do. They believe that they own us, and if we don't behave the way that they want us to behave, if we don't behave the way they want them to behave, then we're out of order. Abba didn't do any dancing. Did you see any dancing? Hold on, let's go back. Show me some dancing, bitch. Hold on. Okay.
Gotten bigger and bigger since. We're back. Me specifically. Where's Preach? Preach busy?
So they've been gone for a few
Y'all
weeks.
see some dancing? I just see a black man like myself who talks with their hands. But according to this racist bitch, he's dancing. Oh, okay.
Look at the way he's handling this video. So the Abba and Preach had been on vacation. And then this thing happened and everybody was like, is Abba gonna say something? Look at the way he downplays the video. He dances. It's funny. It's all lighthearted.
I didn't see him laugh either. Look here, slave! You better be outraged like me there, or I'm gonna get that whip and I'm gonna whip you good there. Oh, typical house mistress causing problems for the black male slaves. Like ancestor, like Brittany Simon.
Your friend is a predator. Our coworker is a predator. Our coworker is a predator. And you are downplaying it? I had no idea.
How did he downplay it? He literally called them out in that video. He literally called them out in that video, and you played the part where he called them out.
This was happening. I don't think Abba knew either. But when I found out, I was so mortified. I was devastated.
No, you wasn't.
Because
No, you wasn't.
now you start wondering, did he record me? Am I being recorded?
Wait a minute. Did you have sex with Destiny? Wait. Did those two have sex? Monkey King Ghost, did those two have sex? Nina, Teal, what? Did those two have sex? Hell nah, I always assumed they did. I don't know for sure. Hey, guess what? Guess who ain't got to worry about if Destiny recorded us during sex time? Me. Boom, headshot. Because we never had sex. I know something you ain't never got to hear me say. You ain't never got to hear me say, oh my God, did Destiny records people while they're having sex? Did he record it did he record me? You know why I don't have to say that? Because we never had sex. Hell, we never met in person. I believe they had sex though. I think Monkey King goes, I think they had sex. Who says that? Did he record me? Who says that?
He was recording people in his bathroom, allegedly, and I was like, I use his bathroom. And I was like sitting there like, what the hell is happening? It was so devastating. Okay? And look at Abba coming out.
You know what I mean? Out there doing gay shit with his wife. Me, I'm here for you guys right now.
Okay, so he's like showing videos of Preach having fun on vacation.
I can go spend time on the internet to talk about white on white violence. You are bugging. And if you guys are wondering where Preach is.
Okay, like Q, Preach is having fun, but like this is serious. Can you please focus?
Nobody has to do a video the way your lily white ass does a video, okay? Let him do his video the way he wants to do it. You are not his queen. You racist bitch. At least say this is no, Blackie. You have to do the video the way I want you to do it. I'm white, so I'm right. You know us white progressive people know how to put you people in line. Who are you to tell people how to make their videos? Oh my God.
One woman that each of us are going to defend in our lives. For him, it's his wife. For me, it's a streamer named Destiny, and we got to do our job. So this is my responsibility. I'm gonna handle her. Now, some of you guys know, Destiny is a friend of mine. Okay, and you might be confused why I decided to come out dripped out from my friend's cancellation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now that's dancing. Now he's dancing. Now you know the difference between the dancing. Okay, white woman on the progressive side, that's dancing. What he did earlier wasn't dancing.
I remember seeing a video from Abba and Preach. I couldn't find it, but I remember seeing it and thinking, I think so highly of Abba. And it was a video about not inviting people to the get-together who did bad shit. And I thought, he's gonna stand up for justice.
Did he invite Destiny to dinner? Do I need to go on Discord and say, hey, Abba, did you invite Destiny over to dinner? I need to know. Did you invite him over for dinner? Okay.
I had seen so many videos of Abba saying he would stand up for victims, and I wanted to believe him. So when I saw this, I was like, when I reached out to him, I was like, do you know what I mean?
No, we don't.
Chad says, Brittany, imagine what the boys talked about when you weren't there. That's what I mean.
So what?
God knows.
So what?
God knows. Okay? And I get it. And by the way, look, I know, and I'm not never.
This is a sociopath.
Looking kind of fresh. And
again, you fucking idiot.
This is a fairly serious matter, and people want to hear my opinions. And I'll be honest with you, for all the bad things that are happening to Destiny, I don't feel bad. The reason why I don't feel.
And I will say, nothing in private ever happened with Abba that was bad. Like, I will say that he was really nice. He was incredibly generous and very kind. And
Lurker
we did
just tipped $5.
This is
you don't sound like you support Pixie at all. You need to chill out with all that.
Look at AOC. Let me tell you something. Pixie is nice. And nice bitches finish last.
Boom, headshot!
And I do support her in her case. I hope she wins it. But she is weak. Because when you don't go for the fucking jugular, you gonna get your ass ran over. Let me just say this, okay? When I go after somebody who's a hard hitter, I'm going for the takedown, the first strike. Because let me tell you something, when you try to take down somebody and you fail, they get mad. And when they get back up, they coming with you with everything they got. And that's what's happening right now with the case. See, ain't much you could do to me when you are in jail or you are basically doing a plea bargain and there's an automatic TPO applied that automatically comes with the arrest. But see, I'm a black woman. I play very vicious games because I know the art of war and I also understand strategy. Miss AOC, I know. It doesn't sound like I'm supporting her. I do support her. I'm on her team. I really want her to win. But understand that I am hoping that a bunny wins a fight with a goddamn wolf.
Boom, headshot!
I'm hoping that the little bunny rabbit will make it out of the woods safely without getting eaten. But it has not missed me at all that I am supporting a cute little cuddly bunny rabbit. That's all. That's all. I'm just saying. I'm supporting a cute little bunny rabbit. Because, see, one thing I love about being a black woman, I'm a bitch by nature. All right? I don't play fair when I go after people, especially powerful people. That's why I don't understand how dumbass progressives and libtards are going to sit up here and be mad at Ethan Klein lawsuit against the women, particularly Denims, who literally is the reason why CPS has a case file on him right now. See, I understand. And by the way, Ethan Klein brought that on himself, and that's why CPS is making impromptu stops to this day at his nice house. Because he's decided that, oh, you know what? As a Jew, let me be friends with terrorist, Muslim, Islamic terrorist supporters and hope that my Jewish nature will get them realize that we're all not like that. That's like me befriending Klansmen and hoping that they see that all of us are not bad. Klansmen are my natural enemy, bitch. What? Why would I be friends with any of them? Why would I be nice towards any of them? See, that's what Ethan Klein gets. He learned the hard way. And now he's finally fighting fiercely against these people. And I'm all for it. I hope he financially ruined these women, particularly Denims. Because Denims is the one who caused the CPS to be called on his house on his kids in the first place. He should destroy her, and I'm all for it. I don't care. There it's not about morality. It's not about ethics. It's all about revenge. And a lot of these pussy-ass white people on the left don't understand that, except when it comes to fighting somebody on the right, or fighting somebody they think is a Nazi, or fighting someone they think is a fascist, or fighting law enforcement. That's when the gloves comes off and the nails come out. But other than that, no, they want it like, no, we shouldn't do that. We should no. Honey, let me tell you something. Giving up my hoodnomics, I'm never giving that up, because it basically keeps me from being taken advantage of by big people and evil people. But thank you for that donation there, AOC. Thank you.
When we went to Miami, we shared an Airbnb together. He was an incredible gentleman. Okay, very courteous, paid for the Airbnb, very just like.
What? Okay, now I'm mad at Abba. Okay, I'm mad at Abba. Did y'all hear what this heifer said? Abba paid for an Airbnb, and she got to stay in that Airbnb for free. Okay. Nina! Nina, what? Hold on. Nina, why are you deleting TJ's post? What? Oh, okay. I'm like, what in the hell? All right. Y'all know I be. Anyway, now I'm mad at Alba. I'm mad at Alba now. I'm mad at Alba.
generous, right? Very nice person. Spent the whole weekend talking to me about D&D, which, you know, so I had nothing bad about Abba in private.
D&D domination dick? I don't D&D, what's is that a kink? Oh, Dungeon and Dragon. I was way off, chat. Okay, Dungeons and Dragon. I'm sorry, like, okay.
I could think about. The only thing that stood out to me about these people is they thought I was crazy, that I don't lie to my partner, that I practice radical honesty with my partners.
Okay, no, they don't. They don't think that's crazy. Nobody thinks that's crazy. Nobody, you just making that up. You just making that up.
That was the only thing everybody was like, that's crazy. And I was like, yeah, I practice radical honesty with my partner.
Nobody says that. Nobody says that. You're lying.
I trust them. I trust them like I trust myself. And I'm honest with myself. But that's the thing.
Okay, now you lying to me. Now you lying to yourself, dude. You ain't honest with yourself.
People aren't honest with themselves. That's why Destiny can get on stream and say, oh, I'm normal. I don't have any problems. My life is great. Well, knowing that he's having an affair and he has cheating allegations and he's an abusive asshole. Because we don't have good relationships with ourselves. So, of course, you know, I'm sitting there like, of course I don't.
Wait a minute. Brittany, this is what I'm saying. Lord help the women who take your advice. If he's a person that does not see that he's doing anything wrong, he literally is like, it's about my gratification, it's about my ding-a-ling. That comes first, everything else comes second, and I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. If I get caught, then oh well, but if I don't get caught, then yeah, that more goodness for me. If somebody does this and they think nothing they're doing is wrong, how could they not have a good relationship with themselves, especially if there's no guilt? What amazes me about you out of touch bitches is that you never been to a court proceedings where you have someone who literally butchered some family member or killed a child or whatever, and they're sitting at this table while the family is crying their eyeballs, and they're the defendant or the perpetrator or the criminal is sitting there stoic, emotionless, because it doesn't mean anything to him or her. You guys are so out of touch, and that's why I don't respect a lot of you people, because you don't understand the psychology of different type of people. You think that they don't meet your, according to your language, bubble, then something's wrong with them. Have you ever thought, and I'm just being honest here, have you ever thought for a minute that the reason why Destiny doesn't have a problem with what he did is because he doesn't care? Just like those psychopaths in the courtroom who have tortured and killed innocent people, and then the parents and the loved ones and the husbands or the wives or the children of that deceased person will get in front of the courtroom and just bawl their eyes out and say what a wonderful person it is, and that person just sitting there with just the most blanket expression, no regret whatsoever. These people exist because they don't feel like what they did was wrong. That's why they have to be caged, because they are not supposed to be around civilized citizens. I don't understand, but this is when you've been sheltered most of your life and you think everybody's supposed to meet according to your umbrella. You don't understand different people. You say stupid shit like this.
Lie to my partner. That's the only conversation we ever had that made me look at everybody with a raised eyebrow, even Abba. But otherwise, every interaction was great, genuinely. So it was a big disappointment that he couldn't walk the walk when it came to it. Because look at the downplay.
Feel bad and this might surprise some of you because some of you don't know this, me and Destiny have spoken about his dating behavior for a very long time. We've talked about it on stream, off stream, and I've always been very vocal about the fact that I think he's very fucking dysfunctional with how he handles his dating life, with how he prioritizes pleasure over everything else. And I think the root of a lot of these issues in this whole situation is that he prioritizes his own selfish desires over other people's well-being, over...
Exactly.
But he's
yes,
not.
Exactly, Abba. Thank you. He does. And therefore, there's no regret with him. So how are you going to sit up here and say he doesn't have a good relationship with himself when he clearly does, because he doesn't see what he's doing is wrong? He doesn't have a conscience. So you can't sit up here and say he doesn't have a relationship. He has a way better relationship with himself than your dumb ass. You sitting here pretending to be the arbiter of moral supremacy.
The way he's talking about it is the same way I genuinely thought. This is why I'm saying I had the same attitude when Destiny and Melina were coming to me about their relationship. That, hey, you guys are toxic. You're not treating each other well. You gotta stop doing this to each other. And I wasn't understanding the gravity of the situation. Then I find out about Lauren before I come to Miami, okay? I had just learned about Lauren right before I was about to meet everybody for the first time. And I was like, oh. And then, okay, and then I didn't even know about everything else. The fact that Abba is doing this, well, knowing what he did to those girls, that's what I'm saying.
No, he didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't. When you went to go see, okay, so she's conflating here. I want you to understand, the same time that she was in Miami with Destiny and Melina, so was Abba. None of this has came out. That was about 2-3 years ago. So this didn't come out. This video about him finding out where, like we found out about the video, that was recent. That happened this year. So she's conflating the two.
What does a man have to do for you to admit he's a predator? What does your boy have to do before it's too far? Okay? So when I say...
I don't understand. You are literally featuring a video of him calling him out. Am I taking stupid pills? Is she not literally featuring a video where she's calling, where Abba's calling Destiny out?
That there is a correlation between all of this high school with money and the downplaying of the abuse, it's there. But trust me when I say this, like, most of the petty shit that happens on the left is petty fucking shit. Most of the shit that happens with these centrist liberals and conservatives is some fucked up shit.
He's not a goddamn centrist conservative. What the fuck you talking about? He's on your team. So is Destiny. Where's this coming from? You haven't featured one person in your entire channel. Hold on, let me go make sure. Hold on. Let's see. Consent violated. Okay, Mormon wives. Okay, Mormon wives, religious girls. Blah blah blah. Let me see. Trump supporter Aubrey McGrillis thinks impregnating 2 women is queer. Okay. So hold on. Having 2 babies and now girl, look at what she focuses on. Oh my God. Zach and Jan, I don't even know who these people are. Jordan Peterson says atheists don't understand God. So I'm like, what are you talking about, girl? You cannot show anybody on the right that is doing anything remotely unethical as anyone on the left. Not even close. Not even close. So what is she talking about? God.
Shit. I will say out of all my lived experiences, whether it was me having a sandwich with Abigail Thorne, which by the way was very lovely. Abigail was actually lovely. We had a very quick, very non-personal lunch with a group of...
Who's Abigail Thorne?
People, okay? She was really lovely when I met her. Natalie was anxious and fucked up, but she wasn't like Destiny, okay? Lindsay was rude and a mean girl, but she wasn't like Destiny as far as I know. Okay, Dan and H-Bomber guy, they have the ego, but they're not Destiny. Destiny is Destiny. He's literally
He's not a conservative. He's just not. He's on your team.
Predator that he gets to be on the internet as the guy who stands up for women. I'll show you this in a second. Let me show you how normies view Destiny, because that's what I was thinking.
Okay, so are we finished with Abba though? Are we finished with Abba? Is she? Hold on. No, we're not finished with Abba. Hold on, we got some more Abba.
And all this other stuff. And though I get it, but after that point, when was it enough? Like, what could Destiny do that's enough for him? And I get that, you know, Abba was very critical of me being nice to Sneeko. But to me, Sneeko and Destiny are the same. They're literally the same to me.
But you were still nice to Sneeko. And even though Abba criticized you, he didn't unfriend you because of that. Do you guys see the difference? Because if she says that Sneeko and Abba are the same, then why did you carry water for Sneeko but you're like Destiny bad? Which Destiny is bad, but Sneeko is also bad. And if they're the same one, why did you favor one over the other? Also, Abba didn't cut off your friendship with him. But Abba, that's what you get for being friends with a libtard progressive.
So I always thought it was interesting that Abba was so critical of me being kind to Sneeko, even though I dropped Sneeko the moment 2 women came out, right? The moment 2 girls came out, I was out.
Hold on. But if you did your research, dumbass, you would have saw that Sneeko always been bad. Sneeko literally simulated R-wording chat. And you're like, seems like an okay guy to me. That was before. The reason why he got banned off of YouTube and you still carried water for him. He literally mimicked what he would do to Chad if he got his hands on her. But you're like, oh yeah, Destiny bad. I got it. Bitch, what?
But the fact that girls kept coming out about Steven and his destruction in different ways, not as bad as we, it got, but that wasn't enough.
And there's dozens of debates, so if I do that, I wouldn't take a stand if I saw something I didn't like. I think people can't understand why I'd be friends with him, or they can't understand why I would agree with anything he says, and so the only thing in their head is like, okay, it must be friendship or whatever. I don't operate that way. If I disagree with you, Preach is my brother, and I disagree with him every day. So if you don't think I'm not going to disagree with Destiny, you bugging, okay? And there's a lot of content creators who, they thought we was cool, and I disagree with something they said, now they don't want to talk no more. So
is he talking about me? That's what I can't figure out.
Really? See, I don't know if he's talking about you because I don't know when you broke off the friendship with him. Like I said, that's a good question. I don't know who he's talking about. Cause see, I'm a bitch who name names. Let me tell you something about Tree of Logic. You ain't never got to guess who I don't like. I will tell you the name. If I don't like you, I will tell it.
Watched this video and I was like, are you talking about me? Because he was shocked that I ended our connection. But like, why were you shocked? I literally told you why. And then I don't know if that's true. I don't know if he's talking about me. But I was like, yeah, I want him to be shocked if that's the case. I think he should wonder, like, I can't believe Brittany doesn't want to talk to me just because I'm staying in contact with Destiny. But that's what I want people to get. Like, do you know?
No, people don't think that. People gonna think, oh, that's... Look, the trash took out itself, baby. The trash took itself out. You are not that important that somebody's gonna pander all day long and go, I wonder why Brittany ended up. When crazy people, which only happened once in my life, where a person just said, you know what, I can't be friends with you no more. And this happened many, many years ago. As a matter of fact, I do believe Bill Clinton was the president when this happened. But some chick out of the blue just said, yeah, Tree, I'm afraid I'm afraid we're just not. She just texted me like, I just don't want to be friends with you anymore. I don't want to talk about it. It's not up for debate. And I wish you much success in your life, blah, blah. And then she just blocked me on the phone. And guess what? I called her, and then that's when I found out I was blocked. Not blocked. Yeah. You can block numbers, right? So I called her. She blocked me. So I was like, okay, the trash took itself out. And guess what? I went on about my business. I didn't ponder why she did that. Now, maybe there are some people who do that. I ain't one of those people. If you just abruptly leave, that just let me know you're kind of crazy. And I like when crazy people get out of my life.
Why though? Right? That's what I want people to understand. I don't know though, maybe not. Okay, so then Abba gets diagnosed with ADHD and makes a video titled "I Was Wrong" and has a thumbnail of Destiny in it, right? And that pissed me off too, because I'm like, you're doing it again, dude. You're downplaying his predatory—
How come I didn't see this video? Y'all saw this video. I didn't see this video.
Behavior. So
This is called retrospect.
okay, so we're not gonna watch this video. I just want to reference the pinned comment. So he makes a video called "I Was Wrong," ... and he has a picture of Destiny in the thumbnail. And I'm like, why would you do that? And it's him saying he got diagnosed with ADHD, which cool, right? The pinned comment says, "Abba and Destiny bridge being rebuilt, question mark." He says, "No, LOL, this will never happen. I get that is something some viewers desire, but it's not happening." He said, "Fuck FD signifier. Any black man who spreads a great deal of time gatekeeping blackness can kick rocks. I guess people thought that because I was not involved with Destiny that I'd be willing to suck off a bunch of socialists like Hassan or FD. None of my politics has changed, so it's a hard pass for me." Okay.
What? Okay. I'm going to assume that Abba is left-leaning because he's a Canadian, but I don't know anything else. There's nothing else that gives me right-wing. But I don't see what's wrong with what he just said. I don't like black people with black gatekeep, because I cuss them out and say, I'm not part of the black community, so you don't tell me what to do. I removed myself from the cookout. You got a problem with that, Miss White?
So are we clear?
What's wrong
with the continued disappointment?
What's wrong?
And misunderstanding. Look, I don't love Hassan. Okay? But it's funny that he's mad FD will gatekeep blackness, but he's not mad that they're bothering to gatekeep womanness in their content. Anyways.
Who's trying to gatekeep womanness? First of all, you dumb bitch, only women can gatekeep womanness.
Boom, headshot.
Only women can gatekeep women's spaces. Men do not have the we cannot gatekeep, women cannot gatekeep men's spaces because we're not men. And men can't gatekeep our shit. What the fuck you talking about? And what is she talking about? Since when did he try to gatekeep anything that was gatekept by us, women? She just making shit up.
So fine. His beliefs. So now Abba's done, right? He's not interested in being progressive. He's not even interested in thinking about—
But did he say he was interested in being progressive, or did you try to force him to be progressive because you're progressive?
it. And by the way, I don't even identify as a socialist. I don't identify with systems.
No, you are a progressive libtard. You are you are one of these people who start yelling free Palestine and then set themselves on fire. That's you, bitch. That's you day in, day out. Day in, day, that's you. That is you.
I think that's weird, but that's because my life doesn't revolve around politics, even though I'm political. I vote, I clean up, I protest, I do what—
Progressive. You're progressive. Just grab your tatas and just say it. I'm a progressive commie.
Ever in different ways. Like I've done so much throughout my life, but I never identified really as a capitalist. I don't identify—
You're not a capitalist. You in Croatia, bitch. look. Them daggone dying ass flowers. Oh, they fake? They look real to me, but they could be. Them some pole looking flowers behind you. I can tell you ain't no capitalist, because a capitalist woman would not have no daggone bouquet of dead looking daggone flowers behind her. Everything about your backdrop spells pole. We know you not a capitalist. We know you. We know you not a capitalist, okay?
With like systems. I just want to be a good person.
You're
okay,
not,
so like you can be a good person.
You're not a good
and
person.
support progressive values. But if you think being a progressive means you're a socialist instead of being a progressive means liberation for all, that's the problem.
What?
Okay.
This woman don't want liberation for all. She wants them to do what she wants them to do. These are the worst people to be friends with. Worst people ever. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever meet someone and you find out, you can easily find out what they are. They'll tell you. They'll freaking tell you their beliefs. Okay? They'll tell you their beliefs. They're like vegans. They will tell you who they are.
I want liberation for all. That's what I look.
No, you
That's
don't.
what I
No, you
want.
don't.
Who's going to give me that?
Nobody.
Right? Okay. Now, this relates and overlaps, and again, to everything happening with Contra. Let me bring up Contra.
Okay, I don't care about the trans Contra. That's all I want to talk about. I just was like, wow, I just want to basically have a message to all of you all. Don't befriend these people. If you find yourself sending DMs to them, send DMs knowing that they will leak it. If you send an email to these people, send an email knowing they're going to leak it. That's what you need to do. You need to do that knowing that they're going to do that. Okay? Always remember that. Always. Always. That's what you need to understand. These people can't be trusted, dude. They can't. I thought, like, damn. And Abba, did y'all see Abba paid for an Airbnb and let that heifer stay there for free? The most gatekeeping men have done is say, we don't date trans women because we don't see them as innately women. And guess what? That don't have nothing to do with us. Good point. They're still men. So, and the real gatekeepers are supposed to keep these people out, saying, no, you're not the same as us. You can't relate with us. You can't sit up here and say you are us. What's wrong with you? You weren't born like this. So, yeah. Anyway. I think I went way over 2 hours, didn't I? I had to show that dude. Mackenzie! Oh, we have somebody called Nix. Is 3 hours. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Mackenzie, Nix, Kalilo, and who else is in here? That's about it. Oh, and Joe. There go Joe. Okay. They don't have our lived experience. No, they don't. Dude, you not like hold on. They can't relate to, oh, am I going to have a heavy day? Should I bring some extra pads and some tampons? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or should I wear dark colors just in case I bleed? Like, these men can't go through that. They don't know how that feels. They don't know that. All right, they don't understand how estrogen it makes weight loss a little bit more challenging. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff they can't relate to. So you're not going to take that experience away from us. I may not be part of the black community anymore, but you can't take away my ghetto experience growing up in the hood. That is something you can't take. It's impossible for you to. It's impossible. Impossible. So there's that. All right, chat. So we went a little over, but I gotta contact Jasmine so we can set up our AMA this month. Cause she's back by now. She's back, but I just haven't. And we could gossip about how she made Candace look like a fool. So with that being said, there, chat, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, we will see each other hopefully in the video next week. But if not, see you next Wednesday. Later, taters. Bye.